Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
Man, what's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Happy Sunday, fun day. It's your man's Ron Kelly and it's ThaBarbecue. I got some people with me, man. So why don't y'all introduce yourselves to the right of me, who I got right here?
What's going on is Alton Boogie Williams, the only Boogie. What up, though, Detroit?
What's happening? Hey, what up, though? Who you?
Who, me? Stacy Lee, comedian, sometimes on the weekends.
Okay, what up, though? All right, excuse me, light-skinned folks. Can you introduce yourself to the people that's watching?
I'm Karma, don't be disrespectful. And it's Lola B. I'm, the resident random person that's here all the time.
And then over here with the towel around his neck with the Gucci hat, over here looking like a little T.I., we got comedian Josiah. What's happening, brother?
What up, though? Comedian Josiah B Jones. You know, doing what I do, so when I'm done, you know what I did. Peace.
He just sounded like he was in the pulpit,
Smooth
didn't he?
playing.
Man, so look, man, so are y'all done playing on your phones? Anyway.
Somebody's technically challenged. It's not me.
Okay, well, anyway,
I'm in
what's
here
good?
now.
Well, look, man, first of all, we're going to talk about this. We're going to get this out the way. Mark, have y'all heard that new record? I know you got it queued up. I know you got it.
I heard. I definitely heard the new record, man. The new hottest wave.
The hottest wave.
It's hit the
Okay.
internet. It's up there.
Listen, man, we going to play the #1 song in America right now. This is the song called Entanglement.
Entanglement.
I'm fucking
Entanglement.
Up, drink.
Entanglement.
Oh, shit.
We ain't ready yet. We ain't even tell everybody in the room, but y'all can drink, because that's
Take our
hope y'all-
space and then what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement, an entanglement, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement, an entanglement, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August,
An entanglement, an entanglement.
an entanglement with August. I got into an entanglement with August.
An entanglement.
With August, with August, with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August,
An entanglement.
with August, with August, August,
August.
entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement, an entanglement, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with
It was more
Hey.
than 12 minutes long.
No, I seen the whole
The
interview.
interview was amazing.
Dude, okay, listen, first
I
of all,
love Will now, man. That's
First,
his pimp.
man, Will is the man. First of all, Lola, can you tell him what we're doing?
All right, so today on the barbecue, we're going to play It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So if you're of legal drinking age, anytime you hear the word entanglement,
Oh, man.
you got to take a sip. At the end of it, we're going to count up how many we said, and then the first person to guess the right one is going to win a shirt from us.
What's the word?
So,
Entanglement.
entanglement.
Okay.
Entanglement.
All right, so anyway, Red Table Talk. Basically, I don't know how can I explain it. I guess Will and Jada was separated. They broke up, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He pulled the Martin. It was like, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Gone. He told her get to stepping. You know what I'm saying? She stepped, and she got an entanglement with a young man.
Named August.
Now I don't think she did nothing wrong.
August Elsina.
I don't think she did nothing wrong. The only thing I think she did wrong was pick the wrong hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I think she did wrong.
Because ain't none of the people that Will was having sex with come up.
None of
That's
Will's
because they know,
hoes.
man.
None of
Because
his
they know.
entanglement showed up at
No,
all.
wait, sip.
Damn.
Sip, could you sip? You said it, I caught you.
But they brought him into
Problem
the
was
crib.
he's a young dude.
No,
That's
see,
the problem.
that-
He looking at it like he done got milfed. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know what it's like? Y'all, the first grown woman y'all messed around with, grown woman, had her own crib where you was going to see chicks that live with people and all type of shit. Like, your first grown woman experience blew your mind. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine that being Jada motherfucking set it off.
Listen,
Yeah,
like,
what?
yeah,
I'm trying to get an entanglement with her.
listen, everybody want to do that, but here's the whole
That's
thing.
like Halle Berry. Like, come on, she's another one of them. Like,
It was 4 years ago.
I don't give a
Okay.
damn. He was younger and she was still old.
I mean, but like, he's wrong. He's the villain in this whole thing, because he shouldn't have said nothing.
No, the crazy thing is, though, they said that he was going through a rough... I looked at the whole interview, and they said he was going through a rough patch. He needed real serious help psychologically
And she
or
helped
whatever.
him.
But no, Will said...
Like
What
an
do you
old
mean?
woman would.
It was like
Pussy,
it was like
she
a
helped
rescue dog.
Lay on
Rescued
this
him,
bosom. Let me
got
tell
him
you
up.
about Harriet
Right.
Tubman and where you come from. Like,
And then he was like,
got
when
milfed.
we started messing up, he was like, August, we became close. And Will was like, I love how Will said, tell us what happened, Jada. He was like, I got into it, but he was like, no, you got into a relationship. I was like, Will, I love you.
He had
said no, an
okay, but
entanglement.
okay,
Yes.
wait,
He said that
stop, wait,
several
stop,
times.
sip. So listen, but see, here's the thing: y'all must have never been in a situation like that before.
Shit.
Okay, no, I'm just saying. Will know he got women, but he took that time to say, look, this is not the time to bring up my dirt. You know what I'm saying? So look, tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? What is it? She was like,
So, Rom, have you ever been in an entanglement?
have I? Yeah, yeah.
When? Tell us about it.
Which time?
yeah.
Mine's is currently in an entanglement.
Okay. So shit.
Wait a minute.
See how I sit mine already? I knew he was. I was like, here it come. I just had it on my
It's
lip.
wild.
Like,
So look.
Pray
we
tell,
had,
Stacey.
so we had. No. We were together. Then we had a little break. Right. I had an entanglement. She had an entanglement.
No, yeah,
but I didn't know.
Let's
that-
not abuse the shit.
What,
I
entanglement?
want to be an alcoholic by the time I leave.
Look,
I did wrong.
but they got past the entanglement, so it don't matter.
Hey man, mute his fucking mic.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna have to go. Okay, look.
I don't want
He
to do
just
this shit all
lying.
day.
He's lying. He's lying.
And
I'm
you
sorry.
ain't sipped
And he
shit
ain't sipped
because
nothing.
your shit go. You
Not
done sipped
even
15 times.
Stacey,
Okay,
having a
look,
how many
sad
times
chick
did I
is
say
not
it?
an entanglement.
Okay, look. Real life. I'm gonna tell you. Have I ever been in that situation? I didn't had a red table talk, but my table wasn't red, and I wasn't Will. She wasn't Jada, but I did. One of my women, you know what I'm saying, who I was in love with at the time, she had her little Augie.
Somebody said Will Smith hoes in check.
Dude,
I like
this
that
hoe
comment.
ain't say nothing.
Shout out to O for that one. That was a good one. O.
Man, but see, it happens. Like it happens. Like if you tell a woman, "What'd you do? Are you sweaty palms?"
It took him this whole entire time to try to open this. And I put it between my legs and it was just open.
First of all, you took it between your legs.
And it was
But
just,
you-
and it was just O.
So you had.
I put it between my legs and it was just O.
No, she had grip.
what?
She had grip.
I got
didn't
that,
have a
Jada.
grip.
That's them
I'm
Kegels.
ready
had
for
a
my
grip.
entanglements.
Oh, she got a whole
Thank you.
entanglement down there.
All right, so okay, so let's go around the table. We're gonna have a vote. Josiah, do you think Jada did anything wrong?
In the confines of separation, Will told her, go out and do whatever
Yep.
you need to do
Yep.
to come back happy. He
Yep.
didn't put stipulations on it.
Did not.
She went out and got some penis and
Some
came back
penile.
happy.
She got some penile.
So
She didn't go out. It was already there.
It
Yeah.
was. See, that's what I'm saying. What? You know what? She lazy.
Yeah.
If anything, you know what I'm saying? She wrong for being lazy.
Lazy.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get a sickly penile? You know what I'm saying? Like you just gonna build the penile up. You know what I'm saying?
Mental
just
health
sickly.
matters.
that's like turning your rescue
need to
pit
do.
bull into a fight dog.
We got a live call. Caller, you're on the air.
That is not a lie, caller.
That's hilarious. Y'all thought that shit was real for a minute.
That
Caller,
is
you're on the air live.
Hello. All right. So low. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
So I feel like having sex with Og, it was weird too. They were still like using that
Og.
endearment. You know, Og was there. You know, we just loved him. Anyways, her having sex with him in his bad mental state is wrong.
nah. She said.
But
he
her
was better.
having
He was
sex
better.
with him in general, he wasn't better.
That-
Because if he was better, then this wouldn't have happened.
Shit, yes, it would have.
I don't think so.
No,
'Cause he's
the
still not
problem
there.
is she gave him a nickname. You calling him Og.
Ain't nobody gonna say. I mean,
Will called him Og
Once you
too,
give him a
though.
nickname, it's over.
Yeah,
I give
mean,
all my
That's
hoes
probably
nicknames.
That's
what.
love.
That's probably literally what everybody that knows him call him. Like we
Yeah,
we don't know
everybody.
him. We know him
Yeah.
as August
I'm
Alsina.
about to
Like,
call
you know what I'm saying?
him
Like
August.
Don't nobody call him
Alsina or
August
whatever.
Alsina,
I don't
but
call him
his mama.
August
August.
He was
Alsina.
probably
Aw.
Jaden's homeboy. Like, dang.
They got pictures together.
Your homeboy
I
smashed
heard.
your mama.
Man, what? Man, I wish my girl Cecily was watching.
It's a tough. I'm sorry. I'm waiting my turn. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go
Nah,
ahead.
cause
It's
this
your
some
turn.
deep. This is
Go
some.
ahead.
This is some deep shit you have to look into, y'all. Y'all have to look beyond. You can't be ethnocentric and think about your own life and what you would do and how you would feel and how we dealing with Willow's parents. First of all, I'm naming my child shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if you wear dresses. If you're a boy, I don't care if you wear makeup. If you're a boy, I don't care what you do. This is the freest family of them all. So, and everybody knows in the world that they was already into some swinging, open relationship type of stuff. When you bring in room for that, there's no filter on that. Who knows where that's a slippery slope, literally
August-
and
Wait a minute.
figuratively.
Hold on, wait a minute. So I'm looking at this, and it says, how do we pronounce? Look, I'm just gonna call you O. So listen, O says that August was Jaden's homeboy.
We said that, I think.
Yeah.
That was
That's a fact.
So he smashed his mom.
The nigga
God,
like 20,
like-
he the same age, they the
You
same
fuck-
age,
you
20
fuck,
something.
You fucked your
Yeah.
mama friend. You fuck your friend's mama.
This is literally some MILF shit
That-
with Stifler's
that-
mom.
that is
Stifler's
Stifler's
mom,
mom.
bro.
Yeah.
I
And
was
they
gonna
probably
say
still
Stacey's
cool.
mom, but
What
That
if-
was some,
what
no,
if-
no,
Stacey-
Stifler's
Stacey's
mom. This
mom.
American Pie, man. What you talking about?
Let me can
add
I
that to the movies I
have
watch.
you not
Present a
se-
question?
You have not. What?
let me present a question to
What up,
the
though?
congregation.
Okay.
Congregation.
What if Will had smashed Willow's friend?
Oh, they was,
Oh my God, it'd be a hot ass mess.
No.
yeah.
No. The
It
hell
would be
no.
an issue because
I
then
see
he
what
would
you
be
did
considered a
there. I
predator.
see what you did
How
there.
old is the
The
friend?
devil's advocate over there. I see what you
He
did.
would be considered a predator.
I see
Wow.
what you did there.
Depending on how old she is, right?
No,
If she
even
was
if
twenty
Nah.
seven,
No, it
Nah.
don't matter. It
Nah.
don't
Don't
matter.
make he a
It
predator?
don't matter.
Nah, and
So
they
Jada's a
would be
predator.
talking about how many women he could get, and oh my God, why would you choose this person? But he got into an entanglement.
Yeah.
So that I literally had to use that for that thing because that's the word she used for it. Like, okay, well then he did the same thing. Then how about that? How about whatever it's spiritual or emotional or whatever? Because they claim to be deep and woke and deep. So you know what I'm saying? Well, all right, what crystal did you feel when you was having that happen? Like, you know what I mean? What did you have? Amethyst up your ass? Like,
Rose
get
quartz.
out of here! Like,
It was a rose quartz?
Rose
Rose
quartz.
quartz.
I thought it was gonna
probably
be crystal. I
fucking
thought she was feeling crystal balls.
Moissanite up your ass. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, but
You are well versed in like stones. Like, you
well,
know.
I'm a gemologist. I used
What
to sell
if Will
jewelry.
did smash one of Willow's friends?
Nah, she no.
Wait, what? Beyonce daddy got a child by Solange's friend?
Yep.
That's intense.
You know what?
Wow.
I don't
Hey
see-
man, people
I don't
out
see
there
nothing wrong with
fucking,
that.
man.
I don't know
Richie,
why.
I
I
think
don't
the
see-
more money you got, the more you can conceal things that you don't want nobody else to
Woody
know.
Allen married his
Facts.
niece or some shit like that, or his
Okay,
daughter,
hold
or
on,
his
listen,
sister,
listen.
some
Yeah.
weird shit.
You know
like,
what?
Come on,
you know
man.
what? Can we address the?
It's weird
Can
out
we
there.
address the double standard in the room? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, Jada straight up smashed her son's friend.
Yeah.
Okay,
Grown man though.
like,
Over 18.
yeah,
It just so
technically
happened that
grown.
we know each other. Think about how small their circle is. They ain't just at the
Yeah.
Walmart. They just ain't about to run in nobody. Like, what's she supposed to meet a nigga at Applebee's? Like, that ain't how it's gonna go down. She's a busy fucker. Who explains one minute? Some comedian explained this. Like, he fucked who he was close with. Same thing all millionaires do. Same thing Bill Clinton did. Like, he was like, I don't get to hang around too many people without it being press there or cameras there or a lot of people watching. It's a little chubby bitch up the hall. Come give me some head right quick.
yeah,
Like,
that
you know what I'm
was
saying?
like- I
We the
understood
last people
that.
here. So it's like that happens in the whole shit. Think about, I heard of such thing growing up as plant husband and wives. Now
Oh,
that
like the
means
work husband,
when you
work
the
wife.
work husband, work
Yeah.
exactly.
I work
so,
at the plant.
So here you are. So here you are at a
They
place.
fucking everybody
Here
at
you
the
are
plant.
for 10 plus 12 hours, 14 hours. You working double shifts. Of course you're gonna look over like, I want something, you want something. Let's meet in this van in the parking lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit
Van in the
happens.
parking lot?
Not
I don't
even
know how
that.
it go, but damn, I'm sure they ain't doing it in the break room.
On line
I mean, you gotta
17.
go
Oh, they do it
somewhere.
in the break room.
Yeah, look,
Or in the break room, who
ain't,
knows?
ain't
You got
nothing wrong with work
experience.
husband.
No, I've seen it.
So that's what you
They're
call
like, "Go away,"
busy.
and I'm
That's
like,
busy
okay.
fucking.
How long
That's
did
busy
you watch,
fucking.
Josiah?
It was probably 7 seconds, but that's a long time according to
That's like
sexual
the few
I
contact.
was 7 seconds. What?
Yes, a few times.
What?
Watching people fucking in the break
He said
room.
you watch people fuck in the break room for like
No,
7
baby.
I didn't
seconds.
like watch them. Like you saw, you glanced. You don't.
just said
You
watched.
noticed and
What-
then you
yeah,
observed.
What's exactly?
7 seconds is a long time to observe.
Saw it and then
That's a
Right.
lot.
What
That's-
type of dude that's really a dude gonna walk past and be like, "Oh," you be like, "Wow."
Okay, I'm gonna
she's-
be real. I can't. I
She's
mean,
talented.
did you know the people?
Afterward, dude, when he left out, he was like, "Bro, that's good, bro. You should try that." And I'm like, "No, we can't share."
That's
You
hilarious.
should share.
So
This ain't
everybody shares
annihilators.
at this point.
Wow.
In the plant, they share. I'm like, "No,
You can't share annihilators.
We can't
either.
share annihilators."
Annihilators, no.
that
You know what? Is that what
That's
that
a
is?
sucker.
Is that
Is that a thing that men have a problem with sharing?
why would you share
Annihilators.
annihilators?
I can't.
Wait, now
You can have one. I can't share one.
Yeah, we can't share one.
Niggas ran bustos all through the 90s. Niggas don't have problems sharing.
No, that's the,
Niggas don't have problems sharing.
This is
I
different.
think in the 90s it was
Sharing was-
normal.
sharing was caring.
But now it's like it's too much.
Sharing
to
shows
get.
you weak
Niggas
these
got
days.
morals
Like,
now.
you want some of my shit? Get your own shit, nigga.
Right.
Y'all got more.
Damn.
We done got bougie.
y'all sound totally ridiculous.
Get your own shit, nigga. You know your head. Damn, I just want some chips, nigga. Get your own shit, nigga. You act like you talking about a house or something. Get your own shit.
Definitely
Some
not.
Fritos,
I
nigga.
will not be involved in any of this entanglement that y'all is talking about.
Was that an entanglement you
That
said?
entanglement.
Oh.
Yeah,
That was
that's
three of them.
Right.
First of all, you
I have a
cheating
question
because
for
you're the
you.
only
I have
one
a
writing it
question
down.
okay, y'all.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Is that a blunt?
He was like, "You did not pass it once."
No, not that. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying, brother, you have rolled that thing to the point where it looked like you were smoking just the cigarello itself. that is a very well put together piece,
It's a
brother.
skill set.
That is an artiste. I was literally looking like, did he just bust that open and fire that up? I never seen nobody smoke an actual cigarello. Like, damn, that's pretty good, man. No, I don't want to hit it. I'm proud of it. I'm still scared.
You know what? You're still scared of the
Still
cover.
scared, yeah.
See, this is
That was made. That was made with droplets, my nigga. Like that's literally the definition. Like
You know what?
that's a droplet sandwich right there.
Nigga said a drop of salmon. All right, so look, okay, so since we talking about that, I'm telling y'all, I'm COVID free because I done been here. Y'all done seen me, and I ain't been sick. So
He that nigga. How you know you don't got nothing? Because none of my bitches got nothing. Who I fuck raw. Why you ain't been tested? Because they alive.
Question. Real
Okay,
quick question.
what up, though?
Do y'all feel weird when y'all cough around people, like in public?
Yes.
I don't really
I
cough
feel
no
weird
more.
about a
feel
cough
bad.
or a sneeze.
I know,
these days.
like you feel weird, but I've been holding it in for at least about 20. How long we been going? See, you sit on here.
Man,
I've been
you gonna
holding it in.
leave
Just
or just go over there for a
You
while.
gotta go beyond the sign.
I know. I was getting an eye exam
I've
and I
been trying
coughed
to-
and I yelled like, "I don't have COVID, I promise!" And they just bust out laughing. But I felt real guilty because I was waiting for them to stare at me
Yeah, you
like,
can't
"Look
cough.
at this bitch." Just
You
came
can't
in
even
here.
have allergies now, man.
Nah, and this is allergy season.
Allergy season. You
see
sneeze,
that pollen?
what?
Yeah.
Get fired on.
So is the cough good or bad when smoking weed?
It's bad.
When
you
you
gotta take
smoking
that
weed,
in.
Yeah, just don't smoke.
you
Right.
can't smoke that kind of weed now.
You can't hold it in. Don't smoke. Because if
Close
you
your
cough,
mouth, cough through your nose.
I don't give a fuck if somebody's choking you out, nigga. Don't cough. If somebody got their hands around your neck, nigga, you just die in silence. Don't cough.
Stacey,
Oh,
cough.
and you got COVID. And you got COVID. You know, don't
Stacey,
choke. Don't
you gotta
cough.
cough through your nose and hold your mouth open. Close.
You gonna fart. If you do that, you gonna fart for sure.
All right, so listen to this shit. So look, so Josiah, you ain't been to the show before, Boogies. This is what I do. I'm always on like the interwebules, right? I'm always looking at shit and I see some crazy ass shit. And I just sent you the picture.
driving.
It's like some people talking about our Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? People don't think Jill Scott is attractive.
What?
I'm
That's a
telling.
thick one.
Listen,
That's a thick one.
I'm telling you, it's trendy.
Please, go ahead.
I'm telling you. Look, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Scott.
I'm just saying.
Nice and nasty?
I'm just saying.
Oh, she's the golden ticket.
Tell us
It's,
about it.
it's,
Josiah.
it's
have a
not.
golden
It's, okay. So look, how do you feel about a brother that said, I don't think Jill Scott's attractive. I think she look like a linebacker.
I would say.
He's ugly.
I would
What
say.
We're
would
gonna
say?
call that small dick energy. That's
I would say. I would say it.
Yes, clearly.
I would say it to make my girl feel better.
You would say that? What? No.
Why? You don't. That's not how you feel naturally.
Your girl will feel better if you acknowledge Jill Scott's beauty.
Right.
I'm
man,
acknowledge
she
hers.
tight.
You playing the same?
Man, he just said that because his girl is right here on live.
You know what? Hey,
Whoa.
Okay.
Pick.
Okay, because you don't do nothing for your wife.
She said, "Oh,
I bought her
that's
house.
what we doing on the
man.
bar.
I bought
Oh,
mine's house too.
oh,
Oh,
I paid cash for it.
oh, we did too. We ain't got no mortgage.
I
oh.
wish I ain't had no mortgage.
these niggas is having a
I
wife."
know.
Hey,
the
watch
You wanna know my wife?
Right.
I've
The
never.
wifey Olympics.
Stacey, shut up.
Wifey
Shut up,
Olympics.
Stacey. I married mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Look,
yeah.
look. I gave mine.
I
a
would do,
ring.
do.
Yeah, you gave that one too.
Right.
You didn't marry yours. Ours is coming. We can't get married because of COVID.
You're a
It'll take 10 years.
You're a liar.
I'ma do it.
Nah, he ain't lying. I couldn't get divorced because of COVID.
Right.
And
You
just-
can
they
get
had,
married.
it extended it
My
by so
homeboy
many
just got
months.
married last week
He's got a voice. I
in
just
the
got
backyard.
Obviously, because he knows somebody.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Stacey
Wait
ain't
a
trying to
minute.
be cute. He just
So
trying
y'all
to screw.
saying COVID is keeping people together and apart at
Nigga,
the same time?
you don't know
That's
what's
just
going
Stacey
on,
reason.
nigga?
He like, baby, I would marry you. We've been together
Oh
12
no,
years.
that shit real,
but
bro.
I'm saying,
I'm telling you, I got
the ring.
divorced over Zoom, nigga. I'm
Yeah,
not
so
lying.
you could do it.
I'm not lying. They called me. The
Stacey,
nigga was
have
in there
you a
in the
Zoom
judge,
wedding?
but it took. I filed in 2018.
Jill Scott sexy.
It's 2020. That shit, the legal system ain't Russian unless you going to jail.
2018 and it's 2020.
Yes.
So, but
Wait a minute. How you take 2 years though?
It takes that
Divorce
long to
is
file, bro. That
serious.
shit is a long. First of all, you
Is
have
it
to
you
go.
have to pay
Listen,
for
listen,
it?
listen.
Mine
I'm gonna
was
tell you.
quick.
First of all, you have to pay for things. Second of all, you have to go. You're supposed to go to counseling because they want you, like by the government.
One of y'all
they
didn't want to
make
get a
you-
divorce,
No,
No, they
no,
both did. They listen. God damn it! Hold on. Listen,
Let
listen,
the man
Linda.
speak.
Listen, Linda.
It's a Canada
Listen,
line.
Linda. Listen,
It's a
Linda.
dead Canada line.
Entanglement, help!
Shit, I just did that shit about 7 days ago. So listen, this is the most recent case study. I don't know what the fuck you did then. I'm telling you what a COVID divorce is like. If you ain't had one of them, shut the fuck up.
You just
Let me
filed.
tell you what the 19 shit is doing. So look, the problem is it takes a bunch of people in a divorce. It's not just like they ask y'all, are you sure? You sure? All right, fine, it's over. No, you got to fucking involve children. If you got property, if you have any type of real estate, if you have any type of stocks, bonds, if you have any type of stuff, that shit has to be worked out with other people. They don't trust y'all. They don't trust you to be like, we got it, unless you sign some paperwork saying we got it, which is kind of what we did once we figured out that you didn't need all these referees and you didn't need all these different, people that just, they have a title just so that they get some money. It's $380 just for a nigga to stand here just to make sure we don't scrap. I don't hate her. We just don't want to be married. I'm not about to file on this bitch. He could take the day off. That's $380 we saved. You know what I'm saying? Like, we good. So it's just like little shit like that, but it takes time, dog. You got to go to, I'm telling you, they literally sit down and ask you questions like, is there no way we could work this out? Like, how you guys feel about, what about, and they literally try to, you have to go to that multiple times because they want you to really, 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 really know this is final. You know what I'm saying? Like, not we're in our feelings, not we had a bad weekend, not she said something I didn't like and this, that. No, this is a divorce. You gathered everybody you loved into a building and you swore before God, holding the Bible and with these rings and with the pastor, if you did it traditionally, or you may have jumped the broom or in Vegas, whatever, but you made a promise that is bigger than you. It's a covenant, bro, and you have to undo that the right way. You just can't be like, it's a bunch of people that are just verbally divorced. Like, I don't fuck with her, she don't fuck with me. But on paper, that's a big thing. I plan on my paper going a long way. So I just can't connect myself on paper. Not saying she's just anyone, because that's the queen of my children, but I'm just saying, to just anyone? What if you wake up tomorrow like, fuck that nigga? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what if you, honestly, like, what you have to handle things properly, bro. Plus, it was my promise to God. I had
You
to
filed
do it
in
the right way.
2018?
2018, brother.
Dang.
I filed, yep, and then you go through all this process and litigation, and they make you do it yourself unless you hire a lawyer. You have to do that shit yourself, bro. Like, we had
When did you file, Ron? Question.
See, I didn't file. She had filed because, I was like, I ain't paying for shit.
Yeah, I did
and
myself.
So she had got like $1,500 and like the lawyer and everything.
They
and
just
then,
did it.
And then once we figured out that I ain't have shit, it was like it wasn't
like
no
peace.
it just wasn't no splitting nothing up. It was like I'ma leave with the shit that I ain't got already. And then
I got my bag, she got her stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
And then,
we done.
yeah, but it took a while. That's why it was just like just as of recently is when it happened, and that's like, you know what? I appreciate that, man.
You know what?
We're
I
gonna be
got
driving home. We gonna have to drive us home.
I can tell you took marriage way more seriously than me because I
This is Stacey's 4th cup.
man.
No, it's not.
It's like his 7th.
Function.
Y'all keep on saying, what's the word?
Wait, I gotta ask y'all a question, though, fellas. I gotta ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
I gotta ask y'all a question.
What's up?
What question do you think Will ask Jada first? Did you suck his dick or did he shoot your club up?
I don't think he wanted to know because he already knew.
I think he knows she sucked his dick because
Yeah,
that's
I think-
foreplay.
and
Once you're a certain age, like that's foreplay.
Like,
Even pussy
you know
sucking
she
dick,
did.
that's just like
And
how
she
you
ain't
know.
got no-
You saw his disposition on the red table. He was just sitting back there because he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yeah, you did, son. You went there."
Yeah.
Shot her club up too. Like
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
that's
I'm
the
sure.
shit.
I'm sure.
Like that's the shit.
She like I ain't exactly. She
Yeah,
like I ain't having.
like,
She probably
that's the
fixed
part-
or menopause. Like it's done.
Okay, now see, now
Like,
that's
I'm
that
open.
energy.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
wide
people
open.
think-
Busting
see,
that. I want that.
Oh,
Go ahead.
But
and now see,
Augie.
you got to get over.
Ogged all in that.
You got to get over that.
It ain't
fact,
even-
right. At a certain age, you got to get over the fact she sucked somebody's dick before you.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
was about
not.
to say
See,
that.
that's
But
not
Every
the point.
woman,
During.
every
Dude,
woman is,
dude,
yeah, but not
that's
during.
not
Not
the point.
during. You're not
That's-
like kissing me in the mouth and then be like, blah, 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 boom, go back.
I mean-
No, I'm fighting you and him. Both.
I feel like y'all need to get that's an ego thing for
Nah,
men.
nah,
It
Because
is.
it's such
All
an ego
men
thing for
imagine that you just sucked a dick yesterday.
Because I'm not
Like,
gonna
You sucked a dick 10 years ago.
Hey,
Ugh, I kissed you.
it feels
I was
like
just-
today.
I've brushed my teeth many fucking days
I
after that.
literally, it was a post
You
on
still
my
got dick
Facebook,
on your mouth.
And my friend was like, you know, girls always ask, like, oh, did you suck some dick today? And my thought is like, I don't care. Did you brush your teeth? Because
Right.
I'm happy you sucked some dick today. Like, great. Like, who cares?
But see, we know where that dick has been because we have them, and that's why we like. You should probably gargle.
Yeah.
Because
should
I
probably
hooped.
gargle.
I went and hooped. I came over after that. I had to.
Hopefully
Hey,
everybody
hey,
fucking
hey,
enjoy
Boogie,
that.
real quick. You ever like went to go hoop, but she wanted to suck your dick like right now?
No.
No.
Man,
know
you
what?
got the most. You got the
I
most
done-
blessed problem
I
I've
done
ever
had
heard
it-
in my
listen,
life.
no,
Like,
Dude said,
You ever had to leave
fellatio
and-
after hooping though,
Yeah.
like, and I was like, I
That's a-
stank, and she was like, it don't matter. I
Yeah.
said,
I
all
know,
right,
man,
hit
but I
it
wanted to
then.
watch it so
Yeah.
she can.
some girls like that stank.
Right.
girls
You
like-
have
some
no
girls want
penis
that funk.
integrity,
That's-
Stacy.
dude,
You're
penis
supposed to
integrity.
watch your
Penis
penis.
integrity.
No,
Yeah, watch
no.
it before you put it in
No,
the mouth.
I'm thinking about her.
Give her her
some
I'm
estrogen
thinking
in
of
it.
her
I know.
before
Hold on.
it goes
Hold
to
on.
her.
Consider
Give
that.
her a sweaty
Hold
throat.
on, wait a minute. Wait.
Yes, give her a sweaty throat.
That's extra lubricant.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's Stacy. That's
I would not.
amazing.
That's
Okay,
nasty.
so hold on. So wait a minute.
Dang,
Yeah,
Stacy.
you're gonna have to put a mask on.
He said after
Okay, so
hooping.
listen.
You
Okay.
gotta, based upon your
So moving
conversation
on.
and your need to
Yeah,
cough,
yeah,
you're gonna have to
yeah,
put a mask
yeah.
on. bro.
Okay, so moving on.
You the only one. You the only one I'm worried about.
All right. So y'all heard.
We
You know what I'm
riding
saying? You know what? Cut
We
these
died
niggas
together.
off. Y'all,
Bad boys.
Y'all cannot have no more
Oh, wait, what
wine.
was it? Oh, my God.
Bad marriage for life.
We ride together?
We die together. Bad marriage for life.
Yeah, we were supposed to pound it.
That's not so
We
sad.
should've said
No,
bad
I'm not
podcast.
pounding that shit. This not gonna be a bad podcast. We can be the shit.
They don't have a bad marriage, technically.
Yeah,
Their
I
marriage
know.
works for them.
I know.
Oh, she said we separated in the house. You go to the west wing,
That's
I'm
real
at
life,
the east
though.
wing. He
Like
said
that-
we ain't
that-
leaving this house.
Because that's what shit called your
That's
life
respect.
partner. See, people don't understand. And all these dudes out here that's, you know, saying, talking about Jada belong to the streets. You don't know. You really don't know that, you know what I'm saying, your wife or your girl has a work husband, you know what I'm saying, and the food guy is on standby. You know what I'm saying?
No. I can say this
Like-
because before I didn't work with my girl, but I do now. She had one. He brought her food. We ate.
Together.
We ate.
Oh,
See, Stacy
yeah.
don't mind guys doing stuff for his woman as long as he reaped the benefits.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
pimp. I told him he's a pimp. That's
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 what
literally the definition of pimp. You let niggas pay you, come home, we'll divvy it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Respect.
He don't have a problem with that because he like, I'm winning in the end. That's a very strong character. He like, I don't give a fuck, but you let the
He
nigga
felt
get
bad. He felt bad. I can say this too. People
Remember
been
Harlem Nights when Eddie Murphy thought he was going on a date with Jasmine Guy and he brought the flowers and he came and he saw that her man was there and he's like, those are flowers for her? He's like, well, give it to her. She loves flowers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's how you are. Give it to her. She loves flowers, nigga. You brought them for her? She loved them bitches.
She loves it.
So in
You're
y'all
confident.
opinion, in y'all opinion, do y'all think Jada belong to the streets?
No.
No, she's still
I mean,
married to Will.
What worked for them, worked for them.
Yeah, what works for them, works for them.
I mean, 20 years married.
Yeah.
And she ain't left. And
Whatever.
like she said she built too much. They millionaires.
Yeah, that's an empire.
Okay.
The children are
Oh,
rich.
this is the perfect question for the people in the room. You know what I'm saying? For all the men in the room, it's for everybody.
I wish
You know
there
what
was
I'm
more
saying?
women here.
You know what?
So
Hey,
lonely.
it was an
You
estrogen
represent
takeover last weekend.
It was,
last
it
week,
was.
so we back.
I'm gonna hold it down
So
for
look,
the women population.
okay, so this is what we're gonna talk about. So Josiah, you are married. You know what I'm saying? How long you been married?
11 years.
11 years, man.
Oh,
you know what?
How old are
Congratulations.
you to
They go
be
to hand
married?
clap.
Exactly. He is 177 years old. 177. You realize that he is 177 years old. I think that's why he want to be a
Josiah,
vampire. Because you see, he's
I'm
like,
a vampire.
He is a vampire. I tell you,
That's what
he's
we're talking about. Okay.
He's vamped out.
So, do you? This is a crazy question, but
He's a daywalker.
He's a drunk. Look at
Stacy,
this man.
put the camera on Stacy.
It's
He is
already
reading
there.
the content.
He is reading the contents of the alcohol.
I love that guy. He like, I love you.
He's like,
No,
how,
I just wanted to see the
how many
alcohol
grapes?
percentage.
How
No.
many grapes does it take?
Everybody,
to do this?
no. Before you buy wine, everybody does this. You look at the wine bottle and you just see
don't.
how fucked
He
up
done
can I
drank.
get.
No,
you-
that's
what you
a
do.
real
No,
alcoholic.
real
That's
alcoholic
that's what you
answer
do.
right there.
You
Yeah.
Stacy, bro, that is
I
hilarious.
just go for the taste I want.
Do you think? Okay, question
I wanna
of
know.
everybody in y'all situations or y'all entanglements. Do you think that y'all relationship right now can survive a public entanglement like Will and Jada?
Mine wouldn't be
Two of
public.
them, nigga.
That's not the
Right.
question. Do you
I'm
think
single,
that you
single,
can?
and all my
yeah,
hoes know
a
about each
public
other.
one.
I think yes, but you have to publicly. If you publicly had a relationship with this dude, you gotta publicly denounce him. You gotta
To
be
save
like,
face.
Yeah, you gotta save
Yeah.
face
for sure.
But if you still talking about, I still have love for him.
Oh no, dog.
You
dog.
disrespectful. And then I ain't got nobody. You out here
Oh, he got people.
gallivanting.
Do you really gallivanting
Gallivanting with
in
this
the
guy.
streets?
Right. I'm like, no.
If
So-
y'all don't think that Will didn't know about August, like,
But
but the
it-
thing is,
it was
it's,
4
it's
years ago.
private.
we just found out.
It was
But
private.
do you think that your relationship could survive a public entanglement?
If she was on Facebook, Stacy, like, here with Bae.
Public,
Y'all wasn't
what-
friends with me on Facebook, but it happened.
Ooh, dang,
Damn.
Stacey, pray
Damn.
tell.
You got any
Okay.
violins over there? We
yeah.
can play for
Don't
this
go ahead.
song.
You know what? Let's hit that
No,
Price is Right.
don't. There you go. No, you was right the first time.
They
with the-
said
with the
it
machine.
happened.
It happened.
Okay, what happened?
And we strong.
Okay,
Look at her
so-
with a
okay.
ring.
On public,
Oh,
like,
with a ring.
wow.
Oh,
How
Shit
long did it
happens.
last?
She had more dick, huh?
whoa! You said she had.
How long did it last?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
You gotta
what?
finish that.
Yeah,
Tell me, Rob.
Yeah.
You gotta
What did
finish
you
that.
say? She had about what?
Look, she had another dick, but I had another vagina. Look, but they don't matter no more.
Right.
You know, she not thinking about that no more.
Right.
She
Everybody's
squirts
fucked somebody
because of
else,
me.
man.
You gotta
Unless you
publicly
marry a
denounce him, though.
virgin,
You gotta be like,
come on,
I
man.
hate him and off with
And
his
don't
head.
nobody want no virgin, so
Right.
everybody's fucked.
Right.
Come on, man.
Like
Get over
if she sucking your dick that good, like ooh, like you think she learned that?
I don't want to know
just
if she
now?
gave him head, though. I don't want
I
to
just
think,
saying.
hey Rom, this,
Keep it
Tim,
simple.
I know you would agree to something like this because I can tell by your conversation you've dealt with women in the past. You know what I'm saying? In large quantities. So what? No,
You
I'm just
know,
saying.
basically.
No. That's a very different thing. Because that's a lot of responsibility. You know that shit. Dealing with a lot of women, people be thinking, oh, that's the shit. You got all these, man. That's so many different personalities and emotions, and you have to maintain and be the lion tamer of all these damn wild ass lions, your lionesses or whatever the fuck. So that's some tough shit.
It's true.
Okay, so you know, all right, every time you have sex, it does not mean something. I know that's some real callous shit to say, but y'all know what I'm
Every
talking
fuck
about.
is not a fuck.
It's just
Yeah.
sometimes
Every
you was
fuck,
just it was just there, it happened, this, that, and other.
Yes.
It's a difference when there's feelings involved.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what hurts the body and the pride and the, you know, because it's not really pride, it's more so like you really hurt my feelings. Once you have sex, that is the closest you can get to another human being. And that's actually how other human beings are brought onto this world. So it's like it's the ultimate. And so and I know we cavalierly do it, and you know we casually do it. We're not supposed to, but we do. We are spreading ourselves, our spirit,
The energy, yeah.
the energy with a lot of people, man. And so we look at it. We just start recently looking at it with more responsibility than we should. But at first, we was like, when we was younger, I know y'all was like, fuck it, like
He said you
literally.
need to pour some more.
Oh, well, go ahead.
I'm not gonna pour it for you.
That's where that song was made. Who came to make
Okay.
sweet love?
Okay, question.
Not me. Rocky.
I got a question, Stacey, because you was in an entanglement. What hurt the most? Because to me, when I was in entanglement, it hurt less that she sucked.
Go too.
You know what I'm saying? His dick, because I kind of figured that, because you know what I'm saying? Every woman that's mad gonna suck the next nigga dick, even if she don't like him
You
real
need to be mad
good.
to suck dick,
Okay,
But
so
it hurt me the
so-
most that nigga shot her club up, because I was like, because I know when I
my
shoot the
club.
club up, it's just, I get the, you know what I'm saying?
No, okay.
Like this nigga, you know what I'm
Up in my
saying?
girl.
Up, like for real. Like,
I feel you, bro.
Like,
that shit just made me mad. Nigga. I was like, where that bitch at? Like, yeah,
no,
dog,
no,
yeah.
okay. So I can say it hurt me the most.
Oh, the
No,
shiver.
it hurt me the most to find out. So when we came back, she knew that I was having sex with somebody else. I didn't know that she was having sex with somebody else. So she made me feel bad about that. So when I,
See?
so
The
when I
lack of
found,
loyalty.
so when I,
Yeah.
so when I found out
so,
that
see?
she had somebody else, it was like, damn, bitch, I thought I was that nigga. I thought that nobody else could get in there,
Because
but
you
they
didn't
did.
say nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't say
found
so.
out.
But I found out.
And
And
that
that's something that, I mean, it hurt a little bit, but it's something I
Ain't
had to get
finding
over.
out worse than somebody telling you. It's just
Yeah.
like 20 million times.
It's like,
worse. I had to
damn,
ain't
find
it
this out.
humbling?
Why
Ain't
you
it
didn't tell
humbling?
me this?
You got like guilt recollection. Like, ooh.
Yeah, but
I recall when I felt guilty.
the
I want to
reason
go
why
back there.
the reason why people look at me and mine is like y'all a strong ass couple, y'all good as hell, is because we
They are,
talk
by the
about
way.
every fucking thing,
Y'all
everything,
do.
everything.
Supposed to be.
Like
Y'all
niggas
do.
come up to
Y'all
my
are definitely
girl and
best
give her
friends.
money, like on her birthday, just give her money when I leave. But she
yeah.
give it to me. She
That's
gives
what
me the money.
boss
Once
lady,
again, pimp.
whoop, whoop.
Right, she gives
You
me
know
the
what
money.
that
So
is?
what
You
I
know
do
what
is I
technically, I
unfold
think
it in
that's
front
what
of
that
them and let them see me put it in my pocket.
That,
Yeah,
you know
go
what?
ahead.
That was real. That was these niggas said, "I fold your money.
I fold
Yeah,
your
yeah,
money
you
in
gave-
front of you.
Yeah, in front of you.
Put it in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Thank
So it's because
One time when dude gonna snatch
mine
his money
talks
back.
to me.
And then,
We
and
good.
Then, and then he goes shoot the club up. That was my man.
For sure.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what's supposed to say. All right, so shoot. Okay.
That's real.
That's
Dang.
real.
For sure.
I feel like you're supposed to have open communication with anybody you deal with.
But see,
Absolutely.
It's one thing to
But have
have
y'all
open
had one of them? I don't
communication.
even remember. Like, not to sound like a horrible person, but I've done some things back in the day. I'm a different person now. Have y'all had one of them? You woke up the next day and you really kind of don't remember what the fuck happened. You're literally trying to piece together. You were fucked up. You left the club with this lady,
trying to figure
and you
out
like,
how
I know this ain't my apartment. Like, you ever woke up literally trying to piece back your life? You know what I'm saying? You sitting there, dick stuck to the sheets, and you don't know what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
Boogie, you rolled over and
what
was like,
happened? Like, who?
Dang.
Where am I? What is she? You trying to find pictures? What does this bitch look like? Like, you know, like just wild nights, man.
Yeah, because
What about
you're
you,
in a
Ron?
fraternity. That's what happens when you're in certain fraternities.
Stupid, man. That was
know
just
what I'm
me.
saying?
That was just me.
Yeah, I know.
You said, no,
but
that was just
It just so happened that I'm in that.
It
You
just
know?
so happened. Shout out to you. Just that. So shout out to
That's
that.
hilarious.
Yeah, but like
Women recognize energy. I know
Cece
that.
almost, she said
It's-
she wish she would give another hoe permission.
Dude,
Okay, Cece.
man, Cece crazy. That's okay. That's what we
I
call
love
her.
Cece.
We was calling her but is Cece. Okay,
Oh, seer.
Yeah,
Is that how you pronounce that? Oh, seer.
Yeah.
You know, I always call her Cece.
Cece is
I
good.
love you, Cece.
So
I'm
it's
sorry
got to
I
be
don't
OC. It's
pronounce
because
it
C and C are C. Oh, seer. That's a cold name.
I love her. She does
That's a
readings.
cold name. Seer is
She
dope.
works on my spiritual soul.
Wow, she
spirit.
gave you a reading.
I love her. Yes.
Wow.
She wants to call
the
in
energy.
and she can
Dude,
do
the
readings
energy
over
is
the
strong.
phone.
Seer tapped in.
You know what? That's what we're gonna do next week. CC, we're gonna have you call in next week, and we're gonna have you do some energy. We're gonna have you do some readings. Either you can call into the show, or you can
Right.
come in. We're gonna work
If
it
you
out.
want to, because you know you got to ask people with that.
No, that's
She
I
wants
know.
to.
I know
I
she
talked
wants
to
to.
her.
Stacey, read this bottle one more time.
Because-
Oh, no, it's
because-
really not on there.
See what I mean? See?
He was looking for the percentage. Like, it's not on there. Where is
I
it?
mean, look
You
at
want
the
me what?
bottom.
You want me to what? You want me to tell you what the percentage is?
12.5.
Who gives a fuck? That's what the percentage is. It
Nah.
ain't. Just drink
I-
the shit.
It's red wine,
It's-
Stacey.
It's table wine.
I give a fuck.
People cook with that.
Maybe
shit,
I
like,
want it. Maybe I want it
It's
again.
not Earl Stevens.
You're not gonna get fucked up.
Earl
Maybe
Stevens
I want
will
it.
fuck you
As
up
soon
for
as you
real.
stand up,
That's
you'll be
12%,
sober.
ain't it?
He said, right, yeah.
So you telling me you can drink this whole bottle
Yes,
and be sober?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Over time, no.
that
we
was the competition.
It's over
Like,
time.
Who's gonna drink
Yeah,
the
this
wine?
nigga just want everybody to join him in his AA meetings. I'm not about to join
Entanglement.
you in 10 minutes. Nope, I ain't fucking with you. I defy all rules.
You gotta do it. That's the game.
No, that's the game. Entanglement.
You said it so many times while he was pouring your
I
shit.
know.
I don't think you did your back taxes.
Nah.
in
Damn, he
entanglement.
did. I don't.
Everybody should be fucked up.
I
It's
did
a lot
pay
of them.
West.
I can't say how
Wesley
many
Snipes
times.
about
but I
That
can
is
count them.
hilarious.
So Ron, what the fuck, man? We appreciate
going on?
this, man. Thank you for putting this together, man. You the man, dog.
We found out a lot
Barbecue,
today.
dog.
I didn't know that everyone has experienced some type of
Entanglement.
Dude, seriously.
And your ass too, by the way. I
Everybody.
didn't know you had a
Oh, yeah.
daycare because you've been babysitting the fuck out that one cup.
Right.
Everybody else done report. You done had
said
that.
the
You,
daycare.
yeah, you ain't got shit to do today.
Right.
All the souls have been saved on Sunday.
Right.
You good.
I'm a total lightweight. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, so
Bishop,
listen.
come on, take a
All
sip.
right, okay,
You in the
hey,
back seat.
wait,
But no, I'm like,
Why
I'm
you
really
yelling?
like,
Why
Stacey
is
is
you
so
yelling?
confident. Like, when I understand, like he said, when listen,
on,
no,
hold
I gotta
on, baby,
finish
hold
my
on, baby, hold on.
exegetical explanation.
Okay, T.I.
But no, state when because everybody, Ron was thinking, we was all thinking like, have you ever been publicly like somebody ever did? We
Yeah.
all like, no. Stacey was like, actually,
You know-
I have, and I'm stronger than ever. And I'm
I-
like, that's like
I done had-
amazing.
Yeah.
I
He's
done
been
had-
through
look.
more shit in his young. I talked to him about a lot of stuff, bro. This brother he the only. Well, I don't want to put your business out there, but he's
ahead.
doing some amazing
He
shit.
the
It's out
only
there.
young
You
guy
the
that's
only
been
man
through old guy stuff and ain't broke
got
down
actually-
and killed nobody.
He the only man I know that get child support. That's a brilliant motherfucker.
No, wait, I can tell
You brilliant. Brilliant. You brilliant too. I'm glad I'm surrounded by y'all.
brilliant guys.
I would never do that to the mother of my children. I love you. We have a wonderful agreement. I just want to let you know I'm not taking advice from them. I'm literally just admiring their direction in life.
He's better than us.
We're
Okay,
good.
he's
I'll
better
be
than
there
us.
to make
He-
chicken
he's
for the kids.
I always have love.
That's
for
my best
son.
friend, my name.
I'm talking about
That's
a
my
public,
best friend.
a
I have
public,
no cap.
a public
My son's mother's my best friend too. Where's the camera?
Man,
Bro,
Right here.
bro,
Look real deep in there.
Stacey.
It's right here.
Take
take him again.
bro.
Get in there.
Real.
We had talked about that after court.
Hey, so listen,
Bro.
Okay, Stacey, you didn't have a public entanglement. I didn't have a dude tell me.
See, you won't be drinking when you say it.
Oh shit, I do.
You don't. You just be hosting that shit.
I'm a host of a show. Who I
You
do.
are.
Dude,
But you got
a dude,
drink too.
A dude told me he said, yeah, and your girl pussy good.
I know it's good too.
That's what I said. I know.
Wonderful.
Dude, y'all some good ones.
I said I know. Like, what
I
did
gotta
you say?
punch him in the face.
Why would you punch him in the face?
Cause
The
I
only
know
thing
it's
you-
good
you-
too.
Okay.
You can't know it, cause then you might
Dude,
tell
it
somebody.
You can't-
It was good before you found out.
You can't be mad about a
He done
fact.
told you to your
Dude,
face, and then,
dude, yeah.
but did your girl confer with it though? Be like,
Dude.
you know what? He is
Dude,
right.
Number one, he would never say that shit in front of that. Like, no, but if he did, you know what I'm saying?
Now, if he said in front of your girl, that would be disrespectful.
But
Dude,
it's yours now. You own it.
Dude, it ain't even.
You know what I'm saying? You own it. I don't give a fuck who. I don't give a fuck who rented in this home previously. Like I own it.
At one point,
I
it's
own it.
a little sign of disrespect.
It is.
You know, at some point, you can't say nothing
The name
no
of the
more
wine.
about mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when I know that you shot the club up. So then you see us at a comedy club and you walk up like, yeah, and you lick your lips and be like,
Oh,
Right,
see,
'cause
no,
look,
no,
so
no.
listen,
Now,
y'all-
if someone do that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like the dude told me, yeah, your girl pussy good. I said, nigga, I know that shit. I'm glad you found out. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
They be
it
trying
is
to
what
get
it
on.
is.
They be trying to
Like-
get under your skin.
Like he don't come around me no more. Like I've never seen him again. So if a nigga come to the comedy club and you know what I'm saying, he look at you and her and give both y'all the LL, he hoeing you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never gonna happen to me in my life.
So,
It'll never happen to me again because I won't be around where people are accessible. I'm not gonna be accessible anymore.
so I got a question.
I'll never
real
run
quick.
into regulars
Real
again.
quick, question.
regulars
so,
again.
So I need to know how to feel as a man.
As
so
a
look,
man.
Damn.
I got a baby mama.
Okay.
She's a lesbian.
Okay.
Wow.
I think that's enough said.
happens
So
often.
she's full blown lesbian. Like I don't want nothing to do with a dude ever again.
That's how lesbian she is.
But
You heard
that's
her.
how lesbians.
you
But
turned her
but
to
you the one
vagina.
that-
but you have a son.
Okay.
Together with
So
you.
so you got to co-parent.
Yeah.
You got to co-parent. So how do you?
That's
so
wild.
How do
it
you
is.
feel?
That's
I don't know. How do you feel as a woman dealing with a man when you don't want nothing to do with a man?
Now this is your son. You got a son, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
got a son.
So damn. So he got to see this example of these two ladies.
For sure. So
But you
he's
strong enough of a man. He got an example in you. He gonna be like, fuck what they on. They on some weird shit.
So how does a straight man
Yeah,
feel?
lesbian is
Nothing against the LBGT.
Nothing against
Nothing
right.
against the left.
We don't want to force it on nobody though, and we know children are impressionable.
But how do you feel if you got Pride? We in June or is it July? Pride is past.
I have no idea.
It's always
So how do you feel about
I ain't-
your
I mean,
your
go
son
ahead.
being
I got
on
friends
Pride,
over there.
sucking a Capri Sun out of a dick straw?
Wait, what?
That's
Wait,
you took me too fast.
wait,
Wait a minute, you went fast
Wait.
forward like
I need a sound effect.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nah,
Wait.
Ain't no doom doom doom
No,
because you laugh.
no,
Shut up.
no,
Yeah, no, because you laugh. There you go. That's the right one. That's right.
no.
That's right.
Hey,
There you go.
Stacey,
I just messed
no.
y'all
You have
up.
a right
Messed y'all
to
life
act a
up.
whole fool.
I
have
got
a right.
I've been through a lot. You
have
don't
a right.
understand my struggles.
Man.
Seeing my son
Wait,
saying, "Hey, Dad,"
wait,
with a dick
wait,
straw.
Wait,
Huh?
wait, stop it. So
You gotta
who
be
the fuck-
mad.
Wait a minute. Stop it.
Stop it.
A dick straw?
This is true story. Huh?
First of all, you have to
Pride.
find.
Dick straw?
First of all, you have to find that. You have to keep
You
that
have
with
to
you
find
because
that, because-
capris don't come with dick straws attached.
Yeah, and-
so you have to keep that. You have to take care of it. Make sure it doesn't
it
get
wasn't
bent.
no-
Obviously, she went to a party
It wasn't no cups that she
And
could have.
gave it to her
and gave my son a dick,
though.
and it
But
had
wait,
colors.
but you a lesbian. Why you got dick straws?
Because it's LGBT.
There you
So,
go.
but like to be
Okay.
honest, let's be clear. Like
Everybody knows
people-
lesbians love
But why
dicks.
would-
They don't want
but,
dicks with opinions.
People that are raised by like
They love
same-sex
dick.
couples are way more well.
They don't want
adjusted
dick
than
with
regular
testosterone.
people. So it
Wait,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
no. That's not the point.
Yeah, but
love
it is
dick.
the point.
Wait,
You
no,
said, how does
no,
he handle it? It
no,
doesn't matter.
no.
My son
That's
loves
not
my
the
son.
point. My son sucking a Capri Sun out of damn dick straw.
That's rough, bro.
Dog, listen, I done.
That's
so much
Everybody
stuff I ain't
in here
talking
done
about.
took a Capri Sun and did like this, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? With no straw.
You ever
So why
tried
the
to
fuck-
find a straw with your tongue? All right, come on, let's go.
That is-
Next topic, because my son did it. Come on,
Oh
let's go.
no,
I'm
bro.
just saying, people.
I don't know what we're gonna go from here. Exactly.
We gotta go.
Hell.
somewhere. We gotta go.
To hell is where you go next.
All right, listen.
Like, yeah.
There's no way. I can't mess with it.
Oh man,
Okay,
so much
so
I
How
want
do
to
you
talk
even
about on
address
stage.
your baby
Huh?
mama about that? Like, how do you address
You
her
just- you just-
correctly
you just
without
talk
being
to
too
her.
disrespectful?
It's gonna come on
Okay.
stage.
But it's
I'm gonna
gotta
come
come back.
strategically.
This is where women come in handy
Yeah.
because, like,
Oh,
niggas clearly don't know how to handle
no,
stuff like
no,
this.
okay,
You
no, no,
can,
no.
I
have a
pause.
son. A dick straw?
It doesn't matter. So
A
what
dick-
I was
a
saying
dick
was,
straw?
What would you say?
What I was
A dick
saying
straw.
is that
Don't even look this way. You know I'm shooting.
children.
Dick straw, pop, pop, pop. Everybody gotta die. This is the devil.
Okay, I'm gonna need y'all testosterone to calm the fuck
No,
down.
a
Okay?
dick straw.
Because I got something to say. The only
Entanglement.
y'all
Sip.
some hoes. I hate y'all all. Gosh.
Entanglement.
Anyway.
What would you do? if
Except
it was
me.
you?
I've never been a hoe. She's talking about them.
Yeah, I've never been a hoe.
I have to clear my name. Go ahead.
I've been a hoe.
I'm listening to you. What would you
Go
do?
ahead,
Thank
ovaries.
you, only one person that
No,
was
go ahead, ovaries. Get it out. What you talking
I
about?
just need Melanie and Shayla to come back, please, next
What
week.
would
I
you
can't
do?
handle
Your
this.
son comes home, mommy. Here's
Fucking ovaries.
So, first,
A
you're not
dick
supposed to sit up
straw.
here and make your son feel like you did something wrong. Because that's the first issue.
No, you
No,
don't.
listen to it.
I'm
Listen
still
to her.
talking,
Listen to her.
so
Listen
you
to
can
her.
pause.
Listen to her. Listen
Great,
to her.
because
We
I
have to
can
let
sit
the lady
here
talk.
and let y'all have your whole conversations, and I just been sitting here looking pretty. Thank you.
You didn't let us, but we did it. But go ahead.
I did let
Because
you.
I hate people say I let you.
let you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
grown
let
as
you,
fuck.
but I let
Thank you,
you.
baby.
Shit.
Well, then go ahead. You let them.
Because I be listening to you talk, I just be like,
And this damn dick straw that you want to
But seriously, listen to this lady. I want to hear this so bad.
finally.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, even Cece said, can y'all let
Yeah,
me talk?
damn, CC.
Filleting a penis
So what I'm
straw.
saying
Let's hear
is that
sister.
I would never like bring it to my kid that it's a problem or whatever. But I would tell her like, hey, I'm okay that you're part of the LGBT community, LGBTQA, AIA, and whatever
Yeah.
community, but try to keep the influence down to a minimum. He can drink I don't want to be. That's like.
No, you good. We can hear you. Fucking
No, but you
sister.
just can't be. They can't see you. You like directly
Oh.
behind the mic.
Oh.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you see. Okay.
There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah, scoot to your left or right. Okay.
Push the mic. over to
Push the way to this
no,
way?
not in it. No, the other way.
The other
There
way.
you
Yep,
go.
there
There
you
you
go.
go.
There you
There
go,
you
sister.
go.
We don't see you, sister.
She trying to sound.
But no, you're right. Don't
trying
be
to sound
influenced.
extra cute.
Okay,
Like,
hold on,
so
listen, go
I
ahead.
would
Let's
tell
listen.
like
Okay,
the
yes,
parent,
sir.
like, you know, don't influence them in that way. Like, yeah, bring them around your environment. I feel like kids being in the, like at the parade and stuff, that's just making you a more well-rounded individual. Like, you know, I grew up with a gay uncle, but I'm still normal. You know, if anything, I'm more well-rounded because I've been blessed to have
Exposed.
multiple.
I don't think that's
Things.
the point. That
Yeah, he
No,
said,
that
"What would
is-
you
that-
say?"
that's
And
an
that, y'all
avenue
just
of-
didn't get it.
I feel
So
No,
like-
I understand
what
your
would I
explanation,
say?
but
What would-
yeah,
what
he
would
was
I
saying
say?
as far
Okay,
yeah,
as
you walking in and
as
he's
a
got it in his
father,
mouth.
as a father, you know,
You
what
don't
I'm
make
saying?
your son feel
Hold on,
bad
wait a
about
minute,
it.
Wait, stop it. You know what I'm saying?
What would you do with your kid?
Like,
Yeah.
this is
Your
what I guess
kid.
I'm saying.
Your
This,
kid.
this is what I would say as a father. That's
Your
what I would
father
say.
to your children.
As a father, had I come in and my son drinking a Capri Sun out of damn dick straw, I would say, okay, the Capri Sun, it only take. I would say, hurry up, drink that. You know what I'm saying? That's that. And then I would have a conversation with the mom, like, okay, now, was there no other straws? Why did
That's
you
what
do
I just
that?
Why did you
I'm
replace the
saying
straw?
what I would do. Like, come on now. Like, everyone heard you. You know what I'm saying? This
Fairly.
is me as a, okay, but they did.
Continue.
You know what I'm saying? I was anyway. You know what I'm saying?
We
Shit.
go through this all the
But-
time, you guys. This is normal for us.
But as a father, I would realize that, you know what? That was some petty ass, extra ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That didn't have to be done like that. You know what I'm saying? Of all things, you know what I'm saying? I know you got a cup in the house. I know it's not about who you are as a person or who you are sexually or your preference, because you are, number one, a human being. Number two, you are the mother of my child. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you know what I'm saying, identify with, that is fine. But my whole thing is like, why are you doing that to my son? You know what I'm saying? Like why? Because women, you would set that up to where I'm like picking up my son and you, come on now, that's not a coincidence.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, okay, where are we as people, as parents, and our influences to the kid? You know what I'm saying? Then number one, why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got my son. You wasn't growing up with dick straws in your mouth on a Capri Sun. Like, even
You
if,
don't know what I was
I'm just
Little
saying,
Billy
that's
didn't
what
choose
I'm
that
saying.
straw.
know what I've been through.
He didn't say, "Daddy, give me the penis."
You don't know about my upbringing.
I'm just
But little
saying
Billy
that-
didn't choose that
listen,
straw.
Look, I'm saying in my situation, I know that the women that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, they match my petty, and they, and, you know what I'm saying, and they would have done that for a reason, and it wasn't to influence my son in any way. It was to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but he would just drink that shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, if he asked me what kind of straw that was,
Chanel made a good point. She said that's like telling your son to suck the hot dog before he eat it. It's like,
why
that's
would you?
petty.
First of all, my girl been around me too long.
But that's what somebody now listen. Watch this though. If you go home, like she picks you up, You get your son and your wife, your ex, that's a lesbian. She says, when you get home to daddy and he gives you a hot dog, suck it before you eat it. Now, and
But
you
who
do
really
that,
does that?
you gotta slap it out his hand now. Because like
You don't slap it out of his hand. You say, "Who taught you that?"
No, he gonna say, "Mommy said
And
do
then you
this."
say,
And so
"Okay,
now
well,
you
listen,
like,
I'm your father,
because
don't
thing
do
is,
that again.
Being influential, and like we understand the LGBT community, like my uncle gay too. He's 60 years old now, and understanding.
Why do we
it's a
gotta
certain
say the?
way.
I mean, I don't.
Because it's more than one. But let's just
Yeah.
be clear too. You don't influence anybody. To do that.
Exactly.
And so the thing is,
You're
don't,
gay,
you
you're
don't
gay.
influence
Yeah,
them, but at the
you gonna
same
be what you gonna
token,
be.
you got to understand at certain points in people's lives, they were exposed to certain things, and it's our job as parents. I'm a father. You can limit or you can broaden what you expose your child to. And being a dual parentship in two separate homes, there has to be a clear understanding of what
How we
level
want to
of
raise
exposure.
this child.
Because I have a daughter, and I tell when
Oh.
my uncle, if he comes over with his boo, I let him know I'm not ready to expose my 8-year-old and my 4-year-old, my 9-year-old now, and my almost 5 to what's going on.
And you're the father. You
Exactly.
gotta- yeah,
and
that's
so
your choice,
as that,
yeah.
I'm not against what he's doing,
Yeah.
but I'm not ready to have the talk
Promote
yet.
it, yeah.
And so
I don't even want that in your world.
Yeah. And Stacy's point, like my daughters ain't never seen a penis,
Right.
and so I'm quite sure Stacy's son ain't never saw a penis other than his own.
Yeah.
So when he sees this, he has to now be explained like,
Why would I do this?
Why is there a
this
straw
is
made
pee
out
out
of a
of?
penis?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
In that
Exactly.
sense, if
Why
he's
is
never
this
seen
the
a
pee
penis
out
of his
of?
own, it may not even
No,
trigger in his
exactly.
head that anything is wrong. Like, but again,
And-
so it's not an influence. It's like I'm just drinking a Capri Sun.
But when he
I'm
gets
not drinking
older,
a Capri
what
Sun
if
out of a
that
dick straw.
becomes-
He's seen the penis.
Yeah.
He knows what his
Yeah,
penis
his
looks
penis
like.
Because what if somebody take a picture? He was on the news.
oh,
So
With
what?
his dick
so
straw?
right. So I said he was on
Oh,
the news.
yeah,
he
at
was
the
on the news
flies.
with a dick straw, and he said, "Hey, Dad, like I gotta look at my
oh
son."
yeah, that.
Nigga, this
Wow.
keep getting worse
Right.
and worse.
No, listen.
He was on the news,
No,
Sace?
it's not
gotta-
worse. Hold on. It's
fuck
not
up.
worse. It's just funny as hell.
That is kind of
like,
funny. I'm sorry,
it's
bro.
funny.
I ain't
Like,
been on
listen,
stage. Look, my
look.
life is on stage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro,
go
he
ahead.
was- yeah.
Wait a minute. So
He
hold
was
on,
on
wait a minute.
news?
Hold on.
He was
So
on the news
wait a
with
minute,
a
wait
dick
a
straw.
minute. I gotta tell
Like,
the people that's just
what do you
tuning in,
want to
Stacey-
say?
Hold on.
Hey, Dad, go ahead.
Hold on, so for the people that's just tuning in, for the people that's just tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Stacy, you know what I'm saying, has a son. His ex-wife, his ex, you know what I'm saying, his son's mom,
Ex-baby
you know what I'm saying, ex-baby mama.
I got an
is-
ex-wife and a baby
She,
mama. Go ahead.
well,
Two
what,
different ones?
well,
Yeah, they different.
well, one of them.
I was a hoe in the past. Go
Well, they
ahead.
part of the alphabet community, one out the two. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, she gave his son a Capri Sun, and he was thirsty. Great parenting. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get it out. You know what I'm saying? And she provided a straw, which was, you know what I'm saying?
Shaped like a
Unfortunately.
It was great parenting. You know what I'm
Shaped
saying?
like a
Again,
penis, though.
but it was a dick straw. Okay, so that's where we
Wow.
are. It was a dick straw, and now what Stacy is saying, you know what I'm saying, during her excellent parenting, you know what I'm saying,
How do you address it?
it was on the news that his son had a dick straw,
Wow.
and he was sucking it.
And he said, "Hey, Dad."
Hey, yeah.
Thanks. That's good for the stage, but yeah, it happened. That's a real story. That's a real story. That's like
What's messed up? Like,
mean-
no. He has a court order to call me every day at a certain time.
Damn.
After he said, "Hey, Dad,"
With the dick straw.
this nigga called me.
Jesus.
What you think I got to say?
Why is this so? This is real. Why,
Why
is
do you
this
think?
comedy?
What do you
It's
think
real.
I have to say to you,
Hey son, I love you.
little Nick? I'm sorry.
Say hey son.
He's
what's-
watching.
How do you explain it though? How do you?
He's not watching. He's not
Look,
watching.
you're the senior parent here.
Bro,
How do you explain it? No, I don't know how to communicate
I'm a
it.
senior parent.
Yeah. How do
Wait,
you
wait,
say
wait.
You
your
said
son?
senior or
Real
Senior
quick.
parent. Who's been
Senior.
parenting longer?
My son 19.
Oh
son-
yes.
my-
How do you?
My son's 3 and my
Yeah.
daughter's 12. So
How
he's
do you
got me
explain
beat.
that? You got a grown son, Ram. How do you explain? Like I can't explain.
He
it.
already told you.
My son be explaining shit to me. It was he's 19, but
And if he was 7, you got a toddler, right?
All right, I gotta say this for court
like 7.
because I got a court date coming up. All things said may or may not be true.
it's all comedy. It's
It's
It's all comedy.
talking
This
about?
is all comedy. I'm
The
a
views
comedian.
expressed in this show.
If
are
you
not
try to use this
whatever.
against
Not a
me,
reflection.
stop watching it. Look, this is my thing. It's my page. You don't have to watch
The
it.
views expressed on this is not direct
Yeah,
example
yeah,
of
yeah,
7 Mile Radio because I just don't know the exact word. I just know it sounds like this.
Or any of its
expressed-
affiliates or constituents.
We might be
for the
playing.
legal use of its
legal use
recording.
of this,
I'm
yeah.
recording this for the safety of,
And I want to use this part
This is
in
for
court.
And this
and that's it.
The expressions of Stacey Lee Ron
It's not that.
The opinions expressed.
Not
Lola
that
B.
of 7 Mile Radio
all
whatsoever.
for entertainment
I
purposes.
appreciate y'all so much.
We do not own the
Excluding all
rights. We do
benefactors,
not own the rights to
nonprofits.
this video.
I just been named as much legal shit as I
Okay,
could.
so okay.
Now,
I
Stacey,
think we all clear.
now Stacey, tell us the truth of this story.
He just said
I
it.
did. Which part?
Oh, he said he called you.
Wait,
you
was
talk to him?
was he squeezing like?
Oh my goodness.
I didn't talk
can't
to him about the
stand
straw. I can't do. So when it comes to
Okay.
my son,
It's
I
supposed
can't.
to be the barbecue,
I
man.
can't.
I got you.
I can't do
What type of
anything.
picnic is this?
I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't know what was safe to say. 'Cause you said that.
Barbecue,
I was
man.
never told
I don't
that.
want none of them ribs. I'm out of here. Shit. What type of barbecue is this?
I don't.
Oh,
You did-
wait.
I love you, son.
They got Dick Straw Capris here. I'm out of here. What the fuck is going on?
Stacey was just like, hey, son, I love you.
Lola, help
Daddy
us.
loves you.
Help us.
No, my
How-
girl just commented. She
Okay.
said, "And with that, I yield." Did y'all see the little? Okay, so when we was
Entanglement.
no.
That's all I got
I
left.
need
We
a
done.
few entanglements. Okay.
Stacey, that was an amazing story,
That-
and
I-
you're a great,
I would
you're a great
entangle.
husband and man and father for.
I'd also like to say
Expressing that
half the bottle
vulnerability.
is in Stacy's stomach. So
You-
wouldn't you
this
have
shit
him
may
drink-
not be true.
Wouldn't you
No,
make
no,
him drink
no.
it too with what he's been through?
So
Let him drink.
when we were trying to get the $1,200 before it came, you know, you had everybody coming, the Democrats, Republicans, Rhyme. I see you. You know what? I'm gonna hand the towel over to you.
No, we
You
good.
sure?
No,
You sure?
go ahead, brother.
Okay.
Preach.
Okay. So she said, and with that, I yield. So
Yeah.
I quit.
I know
Okay.
you forgot what you
So I
were
wanna
going to
say-
say.
Okay,
I know you
hold on,
did.
hold
Too
on.
much wine. Like,
Okay,
go
this is
ahead.
what we're gonna do real quick. This is what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna
Stacey.
take it back. So listen, this is We New to 7 Mile Radio. This is, you know what I'm saying, show number 5. You know what I'm
Five.
saying? Show number 5. And so look, you've seen everybody here before except the dude over here with the Gucci hat, and his name is who are
Josiah B Jones, baby.
Okay, so listen, this is what we're gonna do. This is what I do best. I do little interviews, you know what I'm saying? So for those watching, you know what I'm saying, y'all just relax, you know what I'm saying, talk amongst yourselves, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a little quick interview with my man, comedian Josiah B Jones, right?
Jones.
Okay, so
Me and
look.
Lola B got the same name.
Last name.
Last name, yeah.
That's, you know what? I see. I can see
We're
that.
cousins.
I can see that. Okay, so look, brother.
For sure.
So look, I met you doing comedy. You know what I'm saying? How long you been doing comedy?
Been doing comedy 2 years and 2 months.
2 years and 2 months. Okay, so I'm just gonna be real. Why you beefing with everybody?
Actually, that's old. I beefed with everyone before because when I came in the game, I came in funny. So it's a hazing process in comedy. People haze you, and I tell them, meet me on stage. If I ain't funny, talk to me. If I am, leave me alone. And that's the attitude I took. And thus far, I've been booked 179 shows last year. I made $5,000 from comedy alone. So, I mean, I rock with Boogie, man. He's been a great guy. I mean, I've never, and if it be the consolation, I've never booked with Boogie because I've always respected him in comedy. He's never tried to disregard my craft because being a clean comedian, some guys be like, well, you can't go to the club. Well, I've been to JP West. I've been to Chicks. I've been to Bakers. I've been to Punchline. I've been to the hoodest of the hoodest. And so in the beginning, I was almost like the 50, like it was almost one of my homeboys was like, I was the 50 Cent of comedy. What did 50 Cent do when he came in? The 50 Cent is actually named after a gangster in New York that robbed drug dealers, and he came in. And so the thing was, he said, how do I get notoriety quick? I went in and said, hey, guys go on stage. I said, give me the mic. They said, you can't follow him. I said, let's see. And to God be the glory, I got out unscathed. Now listen, I got into a lot of death threats. A lot of people wanted to fight me. Some people ran up on me.
See, it's
But
crazy.
it's all about kind of like thing is no one's never ran up on me for something personal because I never talk about any family, their children, their spouses. I always talk about the funny. So if you bomb and I don't bomb, I'm cutting you. And so nobody did that before I came. Nobody said, hey, you at the bed, better luck next time. And they threw me the mic and said, you next. Like, I've been put in dangerous situations to not be funny. And to God be the glory, I get a laugh. And so, and I tell people all the time, you can not like me as a person. You can say I'm a bum. You can say, at most comments, because I do content because I have a gay uncle, I do jokes about gay people. But it's not negatively. I talk about my uncle. So they say, you must be gay. And I'm like, you're not funny. So you hit me because I'm light-skinned, because I'm a pretty boy, because I own a beauty shop. Thank you.
Okay.
I own a beauty shop.
one?
I've been an entrepreneur, an esthetician for 10 years. I paid a house. I paid off 4 cars. So I didn't come in comedy broke. I came in comedy because I loved it. And so I love it so much. I treat it like it's a real relationship and it's a business. My first year, I produced over 200 t-shirts called Trust in the Process, produced wristbands. I did my first special after my first year of comedy, October at Starters, sold 100 DVDs. So people wasn't mad at me per se, they was mad at my hustle. I made money from this.
Nope. That wasn't why they was mad. They was mad because like when I was seeing the people talking, because like we be in the same circles. Like,
Yeah, they was like Josiah mean.
Nah,
I am. I'm a
no,
bully,
no,
bro.
That's
Like,
not what they was saying.
What they say?
That man, no, I'm tired of this nigga.
Yeah, everybody.
You know
That's
what I'm
it. Did they?
like,
What they say they tired of?
Shit, Joe said like
Exactly.
hold on, like you know what I'm saying. My whole thing is like we comedians, and you know what? Now that I know you, I could see why this shit work. You know what I'm saying? Cause you funny, cause you good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't never made me mad. You know what I'm saying? But like you done made, you know what I'm saying, comedian friends of mine where they was like, you know what I'm saying, I can't stand this whole ass nigga.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And you
my
ask
thing
them
is-
why, and they say, I just don't like him the way he is.
Nope, that's not what they say. They will say this, and then the other people will say, okay, yeah, but then, you know what I'm saying, you back it up with your resume. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, like, I heard about you, and I seen your resume back, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you one of them people that, you know what I'm saying, we hear about you before you see you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So, like, I didn't know you was funny. If you're not going to drink that, let me get that before Stacey try to get it.
Oh, no, I got it, yeah.
Okay, you get it? Okay.
I was thinking, I was like,
No,
oh,
no,
shit, I didn't
but
force
it's just
this wine on him,
moderation.
he
But-
may not even drink.
But what do you think it is? This is gonna be like a different type of question.
Absolutely.
Like you don't rub everybody the wrong way.
Yeah.
But you rub some people the wrong way. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's a good question.
What do you think it is that makes some people upset and then other people just be like, you know what I'm saying? That's just
Somebody actually
yeah.
told me that. They told me, and I'm not gonna name names for the guilty and the innocent because negative notoriety is still notoriety. I learned that. But one comedian told me, he said, you came in the game 3 months. We was on the same show, and you got money 3 months in. It took me 6 years to get money. And most people say, like, we had to grind. We got paid chicken. And I'm like, no, I got a whole wife and 2 kids. You ain't paying me for chicken. If I'm funny, pay me for my funny. Now, listen, I said, you ain't got to give me what you give Boog. You ain't got to give me what you get in that because Boog has a resume. Boog is a legend. So my thing is, if I do a show with Boog, Boog know I'm 300 shows in. He knows I've booked. I've gotten paid to be on shows to feature. I did Funny Bone Toledo. I've headlined the Clean Show at the Funny Bone. And some guys ain't never been to the Funny Bone. I did Mark Ridley's. I did One Night Stand. So when you see the resume and the people say...
Now, I hate to be the devil's advocate, but...
That's your job.
Everybody
Baby
like I hear your resume, but I done did that too. You know what
You
I'm
did
saying?
Funny Bone?
Like
Harrisburg?
yeah, I did. You know what I'm
Headline.
saying? No, I did not headline, but I headline other things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I did like I've shared the same stages that you shared the same stages, and I rubbed, you know what I'm saying, shoulders with the same people that you rubbed, you know what I'm saying, shoulders with.
And
So,
that's why
like,
you never was mad.
I don't really think it's the resume because the people who don't like you is people who done more than me.
Exactly, but
You know
this is
what I'm
the
saying?
thing.
So what do you think it is?
It's the done versus the do.
Girl's stupid.
It's the done versus the do. People say all the times, man, I've done that. They said, I've done this and I've done that. Which separates people, and this is what I said, because I haven't had any beef with nobody this year, because I made it in 2020.
It's been
Yeah,
6 months.
yeah. In 2020, I said to myself, I accomplished my goal. There's nobody you can talk to in comedy that don't know me. They know me. And so the thing is, coming in, and coming one of my homeboys that rocked with me, Mike Larry, I did all my shows. He took me to the hood of the hood, and he told me, man, look, he like, man,
You know what? You
look,
like the game of comedy.
but it's
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
but here's the thing.
It's
I
good.
looked
It's
at
good.
it.
It's good.
I looked at it and I said, it's a business. When 50 Cent came in, 50 Cent ain't beefing with nobody. He's a multimillionaire. So when I said, man, I got to get in the circles.
Beef with everybody?
Exactly. But nobody beefs with him now because it's like, he there. It takes
T.I.
a lot.
just came out like really, but okay. I
Yeah,
hear you, but,
We-
but
what you're
but he
saying.
a millionaire. So my thing is, once the notoriety came, I can start building my funny, be funny. Because in the beginning, I used to be bullied in school for being skinny and being that guy. So if I saw somebody that looked like they was gonna bully me, I'll hit them first. But it would be funny. So it came from a place in which I did it on Josh Adams' show. I told him, I said, I didn't just come out just being like, hey, No, I was bullied as a child, and if I see you about to try to haze me or do anything, I gotta hit you first. I'm on you. And so I did that, and people was like, bro, you don't know me like that. And I'm like, oh, you not trying to hurt me? Oh, my bad. And I've said that everyone that I've ever offended in comedy, I've apologized to them because they took it personally. And I said, man, it's only for the funny. I just want to be and that's the thing that I said that was wrong because I didn't know the community was like that. I said, I want to be the best comic in Detroit. I want to be the funniest guy in the room. I would go in and say, tonight's my night. And lady said, she said, she said, you effing up, Josiah. She says, you ain't got to be the funniest. I said, yes, I do. Anybody, all between the three of us on that stage, I want to kill. But I didn't know that they didn't come to see me. They came to see the headliner. So I'm trying to go crazy. And so if he comes up and not does the best, it's my fault because I just tried to do everything. And it wasn't getting the formula. Now that I know the business of comedy now in 2.5 years, it's not about me personally. It's for the show. The show has to be successfully going on. And so like you said, Ron, what made people at that moment hate me or dislike me? It was warranted and unwarranted. Because some people hated me just because of who I was and because I was successful prior to comedy.
But how if they don't know you, they hate you?
Because when I come in, I'm coming in a mink coat and some gaiters.
But how do they hate you? Like that's just attention.
But some people hate when they're not successful. Some people are bitter because they just not doing as well as they wanted to do in life. I've seen people say, you got a mink coat on, but when you... And so I'm going to pass it to Boogie because he has some excellent nuggets. But as Rom said, I don't beef no more. I don't even roast no more. Because roasting will end up in fighting because people say things personal or whatever. I don't take none of this personal because it's comedy to me.
Everybody got good.
Yes, everybody want to fight and get mad. But my thing is right now, my whole goal in comedy now that people know I'm funny, my whole goal is to share the conversation of Christ. To be a light. Because I came in happy. I'm a Christian. I just want everybody to show love and be happy.
I'm a heathen.
And so I just try to share the conversation of Christ so when I get off stage, I want them to say, there's something different about him. And so back then, 2 years ago, you couldn't say that because you couldn't separate the preacher from the comedian guy that was roasting you and saying bad stuff. People can't. And so the thing is, my whole goal was to be funny enough for people to listen to me. They're listening now, so now I just want to share. I just want to share the conversation of Christ, Rom. So I understand what you saw because I haven't seen Rom was like, man, why you beefing with everybody? I'm like, Rom, I'm not beefing with nobody.
No, it's not. It's not.
You're like, why don't nobody like you?
No.
Rom be like, don't hang out with Josiah because Josiah Dennis the Menace. Josiah troublemaker.
I never said that because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But I just see the same shit that everybody else see. But what I see is like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you asked me on Facebook, Rom. You was like, why everybody don't like you, bro?
I mean, I did.
Chill out.
I did because
I'm like, nigga, this Facebook. What you mean?
No, but no.
Everybody don't like me.
No. I'm telling you, like, no, niggas don't like you, and I'm just like, why? Because like we are.
But those were like Book said.
I mean, I could see why.
They not in my circle.
No, it be niggas that you be sharing stages with, so they don't. Niggas don't wake up with you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't make the money with you.
But ask them why though.
Yes, because they say you a whole ass nigga.
But what's the reason for that though? What qualifies that?
I have to chime in on this. Just being the guy I am. I'm gonna say a couple things. Number one, we need people like Josiah. I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna say a couple things. It's gonna be like a compliment sandwich. We need people like him because he's young, he's thirsty, he's ambitious, and he's crafted. He's good. He's a businessman, so he's bringing a whole nother view to the game. But here's the thing, just like your shirt says, trusting the process. You got the trust and you got it's the process part. A process, anybody that knows that a process, it takes what? Time. And time is what, because it's a lot of these comedians that you share in the stages with, see, times have changed. With social media and just different things, there were times when you had to be on that chitlin circuit and you had to go do shows. I was watching an interview with Cat Williams the other day, and he was literally like, shout out to Bernie Mac and the real goats in the game that got paid $40 to do a 20-minute set, like, and had to drive and wasted most of that in gas. Like, a lot of people would look at that as failure or look at that as like you a bum or but it's like that's literally the process. That's paying your due. That was the process. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a different game now. So it's like you're on that cusp of like the old and the new. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that because we need that tenacity. We need that I'm about to go kill the stage. Like, we need that. But like, once you, like, kill the stage for 30 years in a row. or kill the stage, kill the stage on Apollo and kill the stage in front of crowds where you just like immediately when you come out they hate you, like Detroit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're in that weird middle space, bro. It is a hierarchy, and that's why people are like, why is this nigga not coming in on a knee? Why is he coming in not only on both feet? He's cloaked with a fur. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like that, I swear to God, that's literally all it is. But there's nothing wrong with you feeling that way. See, that's the way I feel about myself. I just know I can't come in like this. Like, I want the people to recognize the cloak and the two-footedness. But I came in on a knee because of the homage that I'm paying, and I just deserve you deserve that. Why? Because you've been doing this longer than I have. You were doing it before the social media. Can you imagine that? Before you could post whatever you thought, before everybody had a camera, people didn't have cameras in their pockets and at their access to, I'm about to film this right now. Dog, I won a championship in high school that no one knows about because there just wasn't any footage back then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and so you could look it up in newspapers if you ever go to the fucking card catalog at a library. I don't know who's been there, but you know what I'm saying? On some real shit, like, it's just times have changed, and this is that weird ass moment that we're in, dog. Before people in this room can remember pagers, and people in this room know iPhones. That's a big fucking, I say in this room, not y'all. In this room though, and we're still alive. We're not talking about relics. We're not talking about dinosaurs. We're talking about dial-up. We're talking about dial-up internet. We're talking about you've got mail. We're talking about literally.
First of all, you trying to say that I wasn't there during that time?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying this is what I'm saying. This is why, because I wanna let this brother know he's not wrong for what he is doing, because he is applying pressure. But it's just two things. This is Detroit, a city where you're only as good as the people who raised you, or the people before you, or the people, your name. Who are you? You the Joneses? All right, well then I know your sister and I know your brother and it's just like, we know it's some bad motherfuckers out here. We know it's some people out here that'll kill you and won't even lose sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's Detroit. And so it was just about that coming in on a, not necessarily like I'm a hoe or like you're better than me or like I just respect you that much more, like a respect you would for like an uncle. Yeah, that uncle could be a crackhead, but guess what? He been doing crack longer than you've been alive. Nigga, try that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know that person's shoes. And that's all it was. But it's dope that you have that about you. That's why I said we need that. You make people be a little better or be a little sharper or maybe light a fire. I don't like that nigga. I got to do something about that. Good.
They jealous.
Like, good. Do something about it.
Because, Ron, what's the definition of an HA nigga?
You know what?
Because everyone, I've heard a lot of people say that, man, I'm going to smack you. And I'm like, you do know there's consequences. If I can't fight you physically, I'll shoot you. I got a CPL. I can fight a little bit. But the thing is, I tell everyone that ran up on me, they'll say, Josiah, man, I heard what you said about me. Man, I'll smack you. And I says, there's consequences to every reaction. I'm never a hostile guy.
Shit, we ain't got no barrier.
4 people ran up on me. And I says, listen, sir, understand one thing. You might hit me, but I'm going to definitely hit you.
And see,
back.
that's another thing too. That's another thing that confuses people because God did have wrath on thee.
Yes.
Like, let's not forget about God was not nice. If you read the Bible, it's more war and crime in that bitch than a lot of the healing.
So they look at that and be like,
they be like, oh, you supposed to be.
Yeah, he'll take a punch because he'll preach it. And I'm
so
like, I will punch you back.
They just look at you for this forgiveness type of. Look how old the Bible is. If the Bible is that old, comedy old too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? People been telling jokes. I guarantee you when they was in sandals, they was telling jokes. Like, you know, somebody was like, "Thee has made thou laugh." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
now Ron was never going to say again that Josiah is a mess starter and everybody, because Ron would always be like, he'd be like, dang, I'm like, Ron, I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't saying nothing.
What I be like, that's really not what be happening.
You done asked me a couple times, like, Josiah, why everybody hate you? And I'm like, you tell me. They never told. They tell me. They never. He said you a HA nigga, but I'm like, what does the definition?
Hoe ass.
What's the definition of that?
He's a preacher.
This is what.
But what's the definition? Nobody never told me the definition.
This is what I see. This is what I see. This is what I see. Now talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I asked you to, you know what I'm saying, the show before. You didn't, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't make it, but you made it in the mink. And I was like, why this nigga couldn't make it to the show?
He was hot.
Okay. I wasn't hot.
He told Stacy, listen,
I was fine.
He gonna come to my show with a mink on at the end like he making a grand entrance. It's my show. I did make a grand entrance, though. That was so intentional back then. But it was wonderful.
He said back then.
Yeah, back then.
He's growing. Everybody has time to grow. And you can't tell people you got to do it now or you should have done it by now because I got it.
Hold up. Stacy, was I hot or was I laughing? Because I thought it was a little bit much. You know what I'm saying?
Was he disappointed, Stacy?
No, we had it.
Stacy drunk. Let's talk to regular people. Look,
okay, look.
He texting this girl like that shit was good.
I'm about to be real. Listen. I am not a Josiah hater. I almost just like I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm like a spectator, and now that I seen you on stage, I seen your set, I came to you, I was like, you know what? You good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk shit because I talk shit. You know what I'm saying? And if it's funny, I'm gonna crack jokes, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I thought stage, I was like, did this nigga really come with like a me? And it's hot. Like, I don't understand why he coming. It's extra. It's just a podcast. I was like, okay. And then it was like all of that, and then I'm on the internet, like we got the same group of friends and share the same stage, and like I don't know if they like me or not. I know they not on the internet, you know what I'm saying, making, you know, I mean, like the niggas is really making sneak posts about you because it's subliminals. It's like crazy.
Which is a good thing.
It's a great thing.
Little did we know. See, to us back in our time, that was like, oh, these niggas on some bullshit. He like, yes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? He like Kanye, good or bad is still about me.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Notice, hey, make sure you spell it right. It's Josiah B Jones. Don't.
Oh, we have a caller.
We have a caller. Hello?
Anybody?
Hello?
Marco.
Polo.
Am I on the air?
Yes,
You are.
It's going to be a little delayed, probably.
Okay, this is Boshaniqua. I have a question.
Boshaniqua?
Hey,
You
Boshaniqua.
know what? Your mama named you a wonderful name.
What's
I
your
do believe
question?
that's spiritual.
So, is it just in Detroit, or is it all comedy that it is set up like a fraternity or a sorority? That is, you have to go through certain things or do certain things to make it in certain clubs or make it with certain people. Or why can't comedians or entertainers themselves, especially in Detroit, just do their own thing how they want to do it? Why do I have to?
I'm gonna let the senior comedian in the room go ahead and answer.
First of all, thank you for calling in. Thank you for calling in. And thank you for supporting the barbecue. Please continue to support us, sister. Thank you. No question is a dumb question. No question should not be answered. From my perspective, this is just my opinion. This is Alton Boogie Williams, a comedian. There's nothing wrong with doing your own thing as long as you're able to do your own thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't come to people's rooms that they've set up and they've scraped and sold all type of shirts and merchandise or forged these friendships with these club owners to provide this venue. If you want to do your own thing, literally do your own damn thing. What did your mother say? You could do what you want to when you in your house, but you know what I'm saying? So get your house. You know what I'm saying? But if you come to my house, first of all, respect the people that I respect the people around me. There's rules. Take your shoes off. There's certain shit you got to do when you go to people's house. I don't care if you don't do that at your house. Take your shoes off here. It's written in ink at the door. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's all it is, sister. It's literally because there's a long road. It's just like being a rapper or being a painter. You know what I mean? People have been painting and been rapping and been doing things. Just because you did it today, and you may do it very well, there have been people doing it before you, and if they hadn't done it up to this point, you wouldn't be able to do it today. So let's not forget about the people that paved the way, and that's all it is. Like I said, I absolutely applaud his tenacity and he's hungry. We need that. You know how many people just hungry? Hungry but eating ramen noodles when you could come in a fur and you could leave here and go get hibachi or whatever you want to. It's your life, and that's what I get what he's doing and what he's saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's a great question, sister. But yeah, it's not a fraternity or a sorority to the point where you got to get hazed in, but it is to the point where it's like a family where you have a grandfather, you have a great grandfather, you have a great great grandmother, you have and that's all it is. It's just people that's been doing it longer, harder than you, but we respect everybody and we love our grandchildren.
That's an excellent answer. Because the vets came to me, actually, Ramen told me. They said exactly what Boogie said. Those that care about comedy, those veterans that's like really like, they treat it like this is like a real comedy. I didn't know.
People live with people on couches. Like, I'm down bad. You can absolutely come stay with me.
They said, man, listen, we appreciate your drive, your tenacity. He says, but he says, we grandfathers, we try to make the way for y'all. But if you ish on us, then it's like it makes others coming after you not know he said, just respect the process. And I'm like, I don't
necessarily see you disrespecting nobody for real. I just see, honestly, from where I'm sitting from, it be people that be mad that they can't take a joke or like you got like one of your biggest laughs off of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? But that shit do happen. But as far as like a fraternity and everyone doing their own thing, like I don't know how Stacy got to the point where I got to the point where I got the punchline and I met him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Boogie, like, as far as a fraternity of, I think it's like people, like, once we meet at a certain point, okay, damn, this the damn treasure map. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get money together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's enough funny for everybody.
Yes.
It's one Josiah. I don't do nothing that you do. You know what I'm saying? You a clean comic and you...
He's
you-
very
but
far from clean.
You know what I'm saying? No, but he's not. But, dude, man, for real, Josiah be out here getting it. You know what I'm saying? And he a clean comic, but he can still do punchline. He can still be down there. And if he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that you was going to shoot me. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't know that. I didn't know that you had that in you. But you do have a mink. And you know what? You kind of look like Special Ed, for real. You know what I'm saying? But, like, no, but like as far as a fraternity, that's
a rapper.
Like, that's like
paid.
I was
I'm about to say, I
wondering.
want you to know. It's not a-
Anyway, no,
Can I
got it
yeah,
made.
but that's a great
Right.
question. But everybody not gonna
You
like.
are.
So let me, real quick. So when I first wanted to start doing comedy, I met Melvin Bender at Mark Ridley's. The dude wouldn't put me up, and he said, "That's the dude you need to talk to." Melvin Bender said, "I'm gonna take you around all the comedy clubs in Detroit, and you just choose where you want to go." First place I went was
Which
Baker's.
is awesome.
Right.
That's
First place I
amazing.
went was
That's what brothers do for each other.
that's
Right.
amazing.
When you come on that, like, help me.
right. I went to Baker's. Baker's made me a little bit nervous the first time I saw Josiah. I want to say Tuesday or Thursday I went to Punchline and I saw Boogie kill it. I also saw Coco and then the Laugh Doctor. I don't want to say his name.
JD.
JD.
The Smile Hustler.
But the Smile Hustler.
I knew what you meant. He said, the Laugh Doctor.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
even
yeah.
better.
That's
Start calling
That's like if
the
you
Laugh
got him
Doctor.
from Wish or something.
The Laugh Doctor. Shout out to JD, the Smile Hustler.
From Wish,
But
though. The left eye.
and Boogie can say this is the first time he seen me go up. I didn't know what to expect. There was one dude that went up before me. I'm not gonna say how he did because I don't trash other comedians. But then I went up second, and then Boogie asked me, "How long have you been doing this?" I'm like, "Oh, this is my first time." He like, "You're lying. You got to be lying." So my stage presence is, I guess, what attracts everybody. I met you at Punchline. I met Josiah from him making a post saying we're going bowling. And I'm like, I'm coming. Came bowling with him. Hey, you doing this? Is this what I want to do? You came to a show that I did at Punchline. And you were like, I want you to come to the podcast. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know who was doing what. And you hit me up.
And see, that's the togetherness of
Right.
it all, which is why we don't try to create division and separation.
Right,
yeah.
Because we're going to need each other. Like,
Yeah.
you may move to out of town and I come fly and I need to stay there. Like, I'm going to call you. That don't make me a hoe-ass nigga or cheap because I can afford a hotel room. I'd rather come stay with you to build, though. Just so that the next time we see each other, like, man, my God, remember that time we blah, blah, blah. Like,
That's good
it's a
stuff.
family. It's straight family.
Okay, I gotta ask y'all a question because like one of my I had a learning experience to where as a comedian I was the host or whatever, and I was the host. I did a okay host, and I killed. I did better than the headliner, and then afterwards I got fired.
Wow. How long you been doing comedy?
I've only been doing comedy for like 4 years. I've only been, you know what I'm saying, intermittently good for like 2.5. You know what I'm saying, where I've been getting booked, you know what I'm saying. But one of my, you know what I'm saying, learning experiences was
Wow.
getting fired. And I'm gonna tell you why I got fired. You know what I'm saying? Cause like the show started at 8 o'clock. I got there like 8:06.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, me being me, you know what I'm saying, like when I'm on, you know what I'm saying, we all feel it, you know what I'm saying, when we got that juice, you know what I'm saying, I got fired, you know what I'm saying.
Dang.
What have you learned the most, you know what I'm saying, like as a comedian? Have you ever had a point where, you know what I'm saying, it was like an L where you know it was like, cause look, I was for sure like I killed like dead ass. I was like all of us on our best nights, you know what I'm saying, like and then I got fired, you know what I'm saying, for being 6 minutes late.
I had that experience. Me, Mike Larry, Jay Will. Shout out to Mike Larry, Jay Will. I did 2 church shows back to back. I did a 12 o'clock prayer breakfast, and then they got a standing ovation. Then that afternoon at 3 o'clock, I did a tea. another standing ovation. I'm like, oh, I'm killing them. I walked in, Jay Will there. Jay Will looked at Mike and was like, Jay Will, like, what you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna get another standing ovation. I'm killing them. And Jay Will like, look at your boy. So I went up there, did my little punch at Mount Moriah Baptist Church or whatever. Standing ovation. I'm like, oh, cool. I got 3. I'm about to kill. Went to Mike Larry Laugh and Shout show. He said, what you gonna do? I'm gonna get another one. And I'm walking around there like big dog, like, oh, I'm about to kill. Oh, it's a church crowd. They love me. They ran up on the stage, called my name. I ran up on the stage, hit them with 2 jokes. I'm like, oh, they in here. Then I started swinging and missing, and I'm like, laugh at me. I'm like, wait a minute. And so Mike he was in the back folding his arms like, it had to happen. And I was doing comedy like a year and a half. I thought I was like the golden child. I'm like, I put it on Facebook. I'm comedy's rookie of the year. I'm like, I'm here. I ain't the king of comedy. I'm the prince. Man, they gave me that slow clap. I'm like, I got laughs though, right? And he was like, yeah, but it wasn't like last night.
You got them.
And so
let them use you, baby.
Yeah, bro. They hit me with it because they felt I was overcompensated, and I'm like, and I hit them with the laugh. This was y'all supposed to laugh at, and they like, oh. And so the lady told one of the guests told Mike Larry, they was like, he not the same comic we saw last month. Like, what happened to him? And that thing hurt me so bad because this was I'm a clean comedian. The church is my bread and butter, and they like. He done got too arrogant. He was feeling himself too much. We saw him. He wasn't trying to make us. He was trying to make us laugh and not share laughter with us. And Michael Jr., national comedian, been on the Tonight Show. He a black comedian. He's millionaire off comedy. And he said, and it woke me up. I was almost ready to cry because I'm like, I thought I had the juice, but they was like, yeah, he didn't do good. And I'm like, I didn't do good?
Question.
I'm like, no.
Have you ever bombed in front of a comedian you admired?
No, it's weird because they told I was at Baker's at Kool-Aid annual show, and I wasn't supposed to go up, but it was in that era where I roasted these men in the room, and I'm like, no, they gonna get me. I'm like, no, and Mike like, go up. I'm like, I'm not going up. Comedian sat next to me and was like, I slap new comedians. I can't go up after that. I'm feeling. He just told me. I'm like he had played me real light skin.
What's the boogie? Have you ever bombed in front of a comedian you admired?
I hate to say this, and I love to say this at the same time. You could believe it if you want to, or you could not. But I've never bombed.
I feel.
But here's the thing, though. What do we consider?
Only because
what do you consider bombing?
I'm about to tell you. I'm gonna tell you afterwards.
I'm gonna tell you what they said about me when I came in. I started running with Melvin Benham, Mike Larry, Foolish, Coco. So I I go where they go and say, give me the mic, and they be like, it's a hard room. I'm like.
Thanks.
But no, I'm gonna say about the thing because Mike Larry told me there's levels to bombing. Like a new comedian, if you go in a room where they came for comedy and they don't laugh, that's a bomb.
Okay.
So that's what I'm just saying.
I feel you, but like what I'm saying is like to make everything even whatever your personal definition of.
Yeah, because like you gotta explain what the bomb is.
Like you know what I'm saying, your personal definition, whatever you feel it is.
What do you say bomb is? Because it's your question.
To me, bombing is
not getting the laugh, right?
It's just not having it. You know what I'm saying? No juice. Just like my personal bomb is like I got straight faces. I got, you know what I'm saying, knocked off my square.
Okay, so that's not getting a laugh.
Like not getting a laugh on a stage that I respected. Like you know what I'm saying? The first time I bombed in like front, like I done bombed a lot, but I've done good. But first comedian that I respected that I fucking bombed in front of was what's my man? I was at Punchline and I bombed in front of Bubbo Lamb. You know what I mean? And I just, like, he was just sitting there. And, like, it was crazy because, like, that was when I was doing comedy for, like, 6 months, you know what I'm saying? I knew who he was, you know what I'm saying? And he a cool dude. Yeah. And, like, I was to the point where I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't do fanboy shit, but I was like, damn, I bombed at Punchline, you know what I'm saying? This was when Punchline was right about to be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit. So I bombed in front of him, and then, like, about a year and a half later, you know what I'm saying? I was like, whew, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had another okay set, but then I was like, man, I bombed for you before at Punchline. He was like,
he didn't even remember.
He didn't even remember.
But that was so dope that you felt that. See, that's something you don't give a F about. And that's what I'm saying. But see, that's something that he and I do too, because I'm like, these are the people that's been doing it. When I first started doing it, I don't even realize you're not even listening to me. You may come in and listen to a joke or two, but you just there in your element. Like, you've heard so much comedy, you hate hearing comedy.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? You just ready for your time to go up. Everybody literally sounds like Charlie Brown teachers and parents like wah 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 wah. Yeah, you don't understand. And you just be like, good job, just because for going up there, good job. I applaud you for doing that. But yeah.
Lola, let me ask you a question. Okay.
I don't do comedy, but I mean, I'm gonna get on the stage in a second because shit, I'm inspired. Like everybody.
As a non-comedian, you know what I'm saying, we gonna take the fact that you're a woman out, you know what I'm saying, because we are equals here, you know what I'm saying, because that's a dope ass shirt. What the shirt say?
Oh, it says my
Brown was looking at her breasts.
You
She
damn
probably
right.
was. They're nice, so I will look at them too.
I saw
But it
that.
says side eyes and shady comments.
Great observation.
As
eyes
a
and
woman
shady
or
comments.
as a non-comedian, you know what I'm saying, you do like comedy, right? You know what I'm saying?
If you funny.
If you do, okay. How does it feel being in the room full of different levels of confident comedians?
He got a whole bunch of energy. I was sitting here thinking like, oh, it's so intense over here. He real confident. Like, he command people to talk to him. Like, listen, when he's talking, I used to be like, yeah, okay. Like, he was talking a few weeks ago, and I'm just like, I don't know what he's saying. But it was like, it was real powerful.
That's
Which,
the light-skinned superpower.
but I think, like, that's good. When, like, y'all all have your different things. Like, you become, like, real relatable. And he just looked like somebody I know, so I just stared at him. Because
Somebody I know. That's my.
but like when I saw him that
Stage
one time, it
presence.
was funny. Yeah, stage presence. There we go.
Right.
I got like a cramp in my hip because I'm old, and I don't know what I was talking about.
Don't be talking about you old now. Yeah, last week you was young. So
I'm
pick a side.
still young.
Pick a side. Don't be
I
pick.
got
Don't
old.
just see.
I got old tendencies.
Don't be talking about that old
But
shit.
it feels great. It feels
It was
inspiring.
millennials
like,
last week.
Y'all had a really good dialogue. I hope that people that are listening, if you guys, inspire to be a comedian or something, that you guys listen to what they said and listen to his trials and tribulations and
I gotta ask.
really get something from this.
It's a great life.
I feel like I'm about to get on stage and make a few jokes.
You know what?
Y'all better clap too.
Oh,
and all
shit.
y'all people watching better come.
See, that's that.
Now.
Yes.
That's that new stuff. Laugh, laugh.
Laugh,
Like
damn
that. You gotta go up there, eat that. You sit up there, they don't say nothing. That's my time, y'all.
Superheroes should hang with superheroes.
Hey, we all got superpowers. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta ask y'all.
Shout out to the Avengers.
The husband.
Team full of superhero.
You know what? That's crazy. Like when y'all did that, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that look like something I want to be a part of. I was like, look.
And it's all about work.
I made myself a member.
Little do people know it's all
just
about
dying.
work. It's all about work ethic. Because superheroes
like Ant-Man
don't
now.
have to be superheroes. They do it because they have to. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Oh.
They have to. And
That's
see,
deep,
if
man.
you want to be in it because you want to, wrong energy.
That's great. You have to.
You have to.
It's something compelling
Man,
you.
You can't sleep at night knowing you didn't help that person that needed help earlier.
That's great.
That's how you have to feel. I can't rest. I saw them struggling with that door, but because I was so into myself, or because I was so whatever, I was on the phone. I didn't. Let me help
I
you.
feel motivated. I feel like
That's
I
how you gotta be, bro.
I gotta go do something. We gotta go do a show right now.
I feel like I gotta go.
Go help old
Baby
people
Bird
across
or
the
something.
street. Go feed people. Go and do it because you want to do it.
Boogie, you
So
remember my
positive.
like my third show? Maybe you don't, but you talked about it on stage. But like my
Boogie
third
don't
show,
forget
and I'm
shit.
like,
He got one of them
no, I'm
graphic-
no, I had
got
like I killed like 2 weeks in a row, and I was like, bitch, I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so when I came in, it wasn't
love
nobody
that.
there. I looked at Boogie, I'm like, nigga, put me up third.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, bro, I got you. Up
I tell you,
third.
whenever you want to go.
He put me up like 7th.
Yeah.
By that time, I had a lot of $2 Tuesday shots, and he put me on stage. He was like, give it up for Stacey Lee. Gave me the mic, and I was like, all right, y'all, that's my time.
Yeah. Literally.
I gotta ask y'all a weird question. I guarantee you've never been asked this question ever. This is the first time anybody in the world has been asked this question. Okay, let's just say you had to give yourself a pep talk before the first time you got on stage. You today, you know what I'm saying? What would you say? You know what I'm saying? Like right before you know what I'm saying? Coming to the stage, you know what I'm saying? Stacey Lee, hold up. Wow, what would you say?
Okay, first time I went on stage at Punchline, it was this dude that went before me, and I was like, man, it's pretty bad. I can't be that bad. So I went up. He gave me so much confidence, man. I had so much confidence. I'm like, nobody could do me this bad. Like, they just staring at him. I know I can just say, like, a regular joke, and they laugh.
Yeah, right.
So I'm going to just talk about life, and they're like, man, this energy here, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
got this. That's how I
goodness,
felt.
that's
So the first time he saw me, he was like, "Man, he gotta be.
Yeah.
He had to be doing this for a while." I'm like, "No, this first time.
Yeah, first time ever. Yeah,
Courtesy
yeah,
of old boy."
Yeah.
First thing, have
what would
fun, be
yours
funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like, what would you
My
tell
talk to
yourself?
myself, I'm just literally, I know a lot of people see me in my lifestyle. I'm a little, I do whatever I want to do to be happy. So my first pep talk is just be like, let's go, God, this us. We know what we doing. You made me. I don't even go out there knowing what I'm gonna say. I'm like, use me. I usually, even if I'm nervous, dog, a lot of people don't even know I suffer. I'm like the most anxious. I suffer from anxiety, and all I have to do is just sit and remind myself it is still you, even though the date has changed, the venue has changed. Go be you. Thank you, God. And then that's it. And I just go be myself.
Say that one more time. You're not gonna say it again?
Nope. That's
I
too
had
much.
to just gotta go back and watch it.
That's literally the talk I have myself in the green room. Let's go.
I would say, trust the process. Let them use you.
There we go.
Shameless plug for his shirts, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just playing.
My shirt, trust the process.
By the way,
Jeremiah
the shirt
29:11.
say.
Jeremiah 29:11. Y'all read it when y'all get home. It's a
love
long
it.
verse.
Okay, listen, Josiah, what you got coming up? Do you have anything coming up? Because it is about that time. We're about to end the show real quick. I didn't know this was going to end so quick, but it was I love great conversation. Then I'm going to answer
It's a great
the
dialogue.
question in the positive moment. But what you got coming up?
Follow me, comedian Josiah, on Instagram and Facebook. On the 25th, I have a show, Backyard Barbecue. No, it's called Backyard Haha Comedy Show in Rosedale Park. Also on the 25th, I'll be sharing the stage with Mark Gregory on a Zoom show. So if you go to his page, Mark Gregory, or go to my page, I'll share it. It's a Zoom show. It's $10 to get in, and you're gonna get some good comedy. So that's it. Follow me on all social media platforms. Also, if you want your eyebrows, lashes done, Google Get Jones. I own a beauty shop, man. Get money. Esthetician. Got you.
Real quick question. What would you do if like a dude came in there and said, I want you to do my mustache?
I'll say, I got you. $20.
$20?
$20.
There you go.
Y'all wax it all the way off. I'll take it out the game. $20. Money.
Everyone
Chest hair
should
still.
wax. I'm sorry.
He removes all follicles.
Listen, to answer the question and then to go into, you know what I'm saying, to end the show, what I would tell myself is like, I would say, you know what, Ramen, stop.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
no, hold on.
I think he got a
No,
point.
I know it's a full circle. It
I
means
was
something.
like,
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? Stop. You know what I'm saying? You right, but you've been looking at this shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a competition. You do got to be the best, but everybody around you is not out to get you because they trying to be their best too. You got to be, you know what I'm saying, a competition within yourself to be the best you. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you the best you're not going to fuck up. Everybody around you, you know what I'm saying? If they around you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But you are your own worst enemy. You are your own best friend. You are everything that you can be and everything that you can't be. It's up to you to figure out which one you're going to be.
Preach!
You know what I'm saying?
Preach up!
I like the bomb. Look.
So
I'm gonna need that.
that's what I would tell myself.
We got
that's
you.
what I'm.
Shout out to
Yeah,
7mileradio.com.
But as far as like this is how I end the show. I've been doing the positive moment at the end of the show. I don't know when it started. It was when I know I needed it.
This is my favorite part.
But
I love this part, man.
I need some
like
bumps.
here you
Sister,
go.
I'm sorry.
Here you go.
Cause see, we could ladies hugs. That's some man stuff. But yeah,
Like
you in there?
as you know, like it was mentioned the word fraternity. You know what I'm saying? It was mentioned the word fraternity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Boogie's in one, I'm in one, you know what I'm saying? Josiah in the way. If you are in the ministry, that is you know what I'm saying, fraternity in a way, you know, everyone has their friends, everyone is in, you know, everyone has their group, you know, a fraternity. And then, you know, it is Sunday. I don't know why I got this show on like this day, but we all took a pilgrimage to get to the point where we're here today. We make mistakes. I made mistakes. But we don't quit. And like today, the positive moment today is like don't judge a book by the cover. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, just you know what? You know what I'm saying? Just ask questions, find out, and you'll realize there's methods to the madness. Just because you don't understand it, everything's not meant for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? Just be there, and you know what I'm saying? Watch it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. You know what I mean? Just be happy to be here. You know, like people always wanna focus on everything that they can make right and make perfect, but the most important day of your life is your birthday, and you had nothing to do with it. You know, so just look at it like that. You know what I mean? Just just be happy to do it just like this. But look, you know what I'm saying? No, but for real, like I'm like about to tell everyone, like my positive moment was, you know, like I was geeked when you said you was gonna come to the show. You know what I'm saying? Like the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I was super geek. I was super geek when I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Stacey Lee come to the show. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was doing graphics. I made a picture, you know what I'm saying? This thing like, I don't know what he was fucking looking at, but like I was super geek when you came here to my show, you know what I'm saying? Like the first time it was like I am a kid who got bullied in school, who stuttered, who didn't have girls that, you know what I'm saying? And I got a beautiful woman sitting across from me who's a friend to me, and I be fucking shit up. I know, like shit. Like, look, I still don't know how to talk to girls. I don't even know how to talk to my mama. You know what I'm saying? But the positive moment of the day is like, I'm thankful for everyone, you know what I'm saying, today. I'm thankful that y'all here. I appreciate Mark. I appreciate everything. And you're going to mess up, you're going to make mistakes, but the key is don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Because your obstacles don't have to become barriers, you know what I'm saying? Like just don't give up. Like, look, the first time you did anything, you sucked. You know what I mean? The first time you stood up, you failed. You know what I mean? But the best part about being a damn baby is, like, you don't remember that your fucking teeth that you come in with, you know what I'm saying, they hurt like a motherfucker. They call it teething, but as an adult, that's called a wisdom tooth. That shit hurt than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's like, look, don't focus on the little disappointments or the shortcomings, because at the same day, Usain Bolt, the fastest man who ever lived, couldn't walk just like everyone else in this room. So
what's the one about the dick? I love that. You got it.
Yeah, and look, and if all that positive shit don't work, and if everybody, you know what I'm saying, still not gonna like you, come in the goddamn mink coat, you know what I'm saying, Gucci, you know what I'm saying, be an asshole, be you. And look, at the end of the day, everybody's not a shower, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be a grower, and look, if you gotta be a dick, be girthy.
If you gotta be a dick, be girthy.
There it is.
That's my favorite.
Gotta be
That's
a
my
dick,
favorite Rom quote. If you gotta be a dick, be girthy.
Say it one time.
If you gotta be a dick, be girthy.
Be girthy.
There we go, yeah.
Shout out to 7mileradio.com.
For real.
Now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.